there's the up tilt. It's just the amalgamation.
I can't. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. You with motherfucking Lanky Kong. Yeah, boy.
Would you like to try it?
What is it?
It is a pre-made margarita mix from H-E-B. It's agave wine, not real tequila, but it still tastes like it.
I would say agave wine.
Yeah.
I'd like to try some.
Agave, I'll give it a try. You got a cup or
I do
just go from the bottle?
Just go for it. Just take a big old bite out of it. Yeah? How do you...
I mean, like, I like agave. It's just
Yeah.
there's the one.
Yeah. But I mean, it's pretty good for...
It's all right.
Like, if you don't... Especially when it's past time and you can't buy actual alcohol anymore, but you want something to drink. It's close enough.
I mean, it was like a margarita. I guess it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
They were giving away free margaritas at Crawdads not too long ago.
Yeah. And I
Oh,
wanted to
yeah,
go-
it's like to come for the whole fucking. They're actually serving liquor now. God bless.
Do they have their license yet?
Well, no, they had a license. It's just they had to get rid of all the beer that they had.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That was some Texas law. Like, whenever you're transitioning licenses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, if you're a fresher license, you can't maintain anything you used to have.
God bless Texas sometimes.
Yeah, I know, it's great, right? We have the...
So that's why we had so much free beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that new one that passed now? The free labels?
They also had
yeah.
peach margaritas for a donation.
Oh, that's nice. I always love that.
When I heard like the Blessed Texas, I just kind of got reminded of the. I'm gonna miss Whataburger.
Oh
Yeah.
God, they sold out to Chicago.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah,
so
so, Chicago investors like bought it out.
Yeah, Chicago investment firm bought it out.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
And then they showed off like the changes that they wanted to do to the burgers, which is like the size of like McDonald's and like Wendy's and shit
Oh
like
God,
that.
no! Please no.
Yeah, because
That's
they
like
can
the
save
whole
on
point of
save on money with
McDonald's.
their portion to get more money.
Fuck off, though. Just fuck
Yeah.
off. They don't want to lose their whole business model. Like it's the reason everybody loves them so much.
Yeah.
Post Malone loves them.
Post loves them.
Everyone that tries them loves
Everyone
them.
that's ever tried a Whataburger loves Whataburger.
The patty melts are so good.
And like
Say goodbye to them.
Like I'm the freak apparently because I'm not super big on Whataburger. But I mean that's what happens when you eat Whataburger
Yeah.
every day, every night for a year or two straight.
Yeah.
Because when you get out of work at 5 a.m, it's pretty much only one thing that's open.
Yeah. What are we bringing you up to watch?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's a podcast, Jacob. I don't even pay attention to the screen. Just
Wait,
like
did we
the
start?
Yep.
Yeah, look.
Is that what you...
Yeah.
It's called a cold open, buddy.
A cold open?
A cold open.
I really like how the top of it is like called Audacity.
Yeah, that's what we use. Audacity.
Oh, yes.
The audacity of it.
Well,
So, guys, how y'all been? Oh, wait. Before we go, actually, hey, guys, we got
before we go, hey, thanks for coming in, guys.
we got a special guest with us today, Gerardo,
Who is it?
buddy.
Me?
I don't know if
He's
What?
been on one.
is
The
that video
Bloodborne.
still up on the channel.
Yes, it is.
It is, okay, so you've been on one other video, but most of our viewers probably haven't actually watched it. So you want to introduce yourself?
No, not really.
Okay, that's
All
fine.
right, cool.
Sweet.
All right, moving forward.
Moving on.
Alex isn't here with us.
Yeah, Alex cannot join us tonight. He's got work in the morning, unfortunately.
Like a bitch.
I mean, you have a job too. You just happen to get the day off. It'd be like that sometimes, man.
I was very lucky that. No, I'm pissed. Actually, I'm very very pissed because I was doing so well at streaming like every day at 9 p.m.
Oh yeah.
And I would stream Breath of the Wild for like 2 hours, and I'm like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, we're going again, third night in a row tonight,
Mhm.
boy. And then I get a notification where it's like, hey, so our servers are fucking up on Twitch, so you guys are, you got smaller content creators are just gonna have to deal
You
with
just
it.
fuck off.
So my schedule got blasted wide open.
Was it today the PlayStation servers were fucking up too? Or was it
Dude,
yesterday?
it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Because I wanted to play Tales of Berseria
Mhm.
so badly. I'm continuing Tales of Berseria, by the way.
Yeah.
So I wanted to play Tales of Berseria so badly, but it wouldn't let me
Mhm.
because I'm not the primary account. And then it wouldn't let me log into YouTube. So that was pretty
yeah, that's
obnoxious.
some straight garbo.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was
You
going
okay
on
with
with
that,
PlayStation
Gerardo?
back there.
I'm just saying, it's kind of coincidence, isn't it? If you really
think
about it.
it's the all-seeing guy.
My internet was also fucking up too. I'm telling you, there's something going on.
Oh, that was just coincidence.
It's
No, actually
Beyonce.
just- yeah.
Beyonce.
She dropped a new album today. That goes all the bandwidth in the
Wait,
world.
Oh, yeah.
she dropped a new album?
I gotta go, guys.
I gotta go listen to the Queen Bee.
Oh yeah.
Was that what they call her?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you say ill to that?
You can say you to her.
This is
Beyonce,
Jacob.
that's what she owns. That title, and I guess her music.
And also, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, does she own her Ghost Riders?
Probably.
Yes, probably.
Okay, well.
See, I heard Ghost Rider,
Mhm.
and I was like,
Does she own
them?
He owns a cosmic Ghost Rider.
Oh, Cosmic Ghost Rider's been so funny, actually. It's pretty hype.
What do you think of the new Avengers game that looks like it's coming out? You know, the one where they didn't show us any gameplay footage, but they swear
Yeah,
it was...
there was some.
Yeah, well, they swear. No, apparently, people who have got to play the demo at E3, that actually was gameplay. But boy, did it not fucking look like it.
No, I think they really dropped the ball in actually trying to sell it to us. Really fucked it. Because, like...
I mean, E3 in general this year was kind of
It was the most met E3.
Like, there was
it's
a
been
couple
long.
of cool announcements, but for the most part, it was fuck off.
Can we talk about Microsoft and how they fucked up really bad?
Which one?
Well, it's because for 30 minutes
Oh,
they
I know
talked.
which one got
Yeah.
you. Okay.
They talked about the Xbox Scarlet, the newest
the
console,
new console.
120 frames that gamers hadn't seen unless you own a PC, or you
I
know.
know exactly.
But the thing that got me was they talked about it for 30 minutes, how great it would be, and they were like, "We'll release a design sometime soon."
Sometime eventually.
And I'm like, "Okay, so you just made the announcement that was in development,
You know what that was? That was the console version of a CG trailer.
Yeah,
for the game
exactly.
that's in development.
and it sucked." And then Halo,
Hear Gerardo just laughing about that.
then like Halo Infinite trailer, and that was pretty.
If you got your CG trailer for
I got my CG trailer of a game I didn't even want a remake of, and I'm happy.
which one?
I want Jacob to guess it. Jacob, I'm a dumb motherfucker.
I'm
It's the simplest one, and I
Oh,
showed.
I think I know.
Aaron already knows.
I know which
literally
one.
still thinking about how the trailer for Halo disappointed.
All right, Aaron,
But-
guess which one it is.
Destroy All Humans remake.
Yeah,
That's
That
actually a
Rammstein
really good
fucking
one.
song in the trailer.
I didn't know about Destroy All Humans until after E3, and I saw. I was like, "What the
Really?
fuck?" No one told me. Well, because when
Oh yeah, no, I didn't see it at the show.
was it Microsoft that released it?
I don't even remember.
It did
No,
another show.
THQ Nordic, and of course it's going to be across all the
Microsoft did
consoles.
most of the things at their show because Sony wasn't there this year, so they got to be like the big console show.
Yeah, it's a shame they sucked.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't know about Destroy All Humans until afterwards, and I was like, "Hell yeah!" I'm
Yeah,
actually
okay.
excited for Destroy All Humans remake
Did
too.
you watch the trailer for it though?
Yes,
Dude, that trailer's
I liked
so
it.
good. I love
I've-
that trailer.
I've played Path of the Furon though, so I didn't actually play the original. So
I don't remember which one.
I
played.
played-
It's been too long.
I played 1 and 2, and I still remember the concept, well, the fucking storyline for 1. 2, I just remember I got to go in Japan, and there was ninjas.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
But
that's
Jake,
it.
you asked me about the Avengers, and I will say, you gotta put it in your head that this isn't an MCU game. This is just a Marvel game featuring the Avengers.
I agree. Yeah,
So like, yeah, they're not gonna look like their MCU counterparts.
naturally. Though.
Which is the biggest complaint for everyone is that's not Robert Downey Jr. That's not Chris
Yeah,
Evans.
I think that's a very, very shallow
I didn't
argument.
even like the
Yeah.
voice
What-
either.
Well, they're different people, and the voice actors
Yeah.
they got were fine because they got.
I mean, they got
What's
Troy
it?
Baker, they
Baker.
got Nolan North,
Laura
Laura Bailey,
Bailey.
Travis Willingham.
Yeah.
Like, they got the biggest names of voice acting. So, like, but yeah, no, they didn't sound super on point. But
Well,
They were,
what got to me was the way they unveiled it. Was
And-
basically like, "Hey, you guys like this CG trailer
hey,
and
don't
no
forget,
gameplay?"
it's a live service too.
Yeah, and also I was like, "All right, I can forgive it because all right." Let's not go and talk about how many Avengers games have been absolutely scrapped during
Yeah.
development, because there's been a fuck
Fucking
ton.
ton of them.
But what got me was I was like, come on, give me local co-op. And they said online. And I was
think
like,
no, there's gonna be a local too. I believe.
I hope there's local. If there's not, there's no point in me
I
buying
believe
it.
that got confirmed at some
Because
point.
all I want to do is sit down on the couch with friends and
Yeah.
then have
we
one
want
of
to be able to
VR.
fucking do it for an LP.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be super fun. But if I have to do it online, I don't give a shit about that, so I'm not going to do it.
That's Garbo.
I'm not going to buy Avengers to sit in my house and be like, I'm Iron Man. Like, that's not...
You know what's my favorite part about that thing though?
how
Uh,
Tony
announcement?
looks fucking disgusting.
Tony
That
looks like Hank from Detroit.
Destroy.
I got them confused. Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
He looks like fucking Hank. But no,
Did
my
Thor make a
favorite
joke? Sorry.
my favorite part of that trailer was, hey, and for you Sony owners, there's going to be exclusive content.
Oh,
for Sony.
yeah, that was
Huh.
such a...
I wonder what exclusive content there's going to be.
Spider-Man?
You know,
You don't think.
the PS4 exclusive game.
What
For
could it
all-
possibly be?
For everyone at home, I'm holding a copy of Spider-Man in my hand right now.
Man,
So you know what? That's even sadder though. Is that means PC and Xbox aren't getting Spider-Man in their game.
Yeah. PC will mod it in.
would they?
They'll mod it in for sure. Yeah.
PC will definitely mod it in. Let's not forget. So I watched the Squeenix, Square Enix event, and
Squeenix,
yeah, Squeenix. So I was really excited because like Final Fantasy 14 and Realm Reborn is like my second favorite MMORPG, but then again I don't like MMORPGs, so it's like eh. But I saw the expansion for it.
That's not saying much, but
yeah, I saw it was pretty cool. But me and my friends that were also hyped for it, we were keeping track of it. It was like six either remakes, remasters, or ports.
Almost all of them.
Yeah, it were all of like pretty much all of them were ports. Like Final Fantasy 7 was to be expected, but then I think they were like
announced for years.
They were
Where the fuck did the Final Fantasy 8 remake come from? Or sorry, I don't know if it's a remake. It's a remaster.
Port. I think
it's a remaster.
Yeah, it's a remaster. Yeah, so they're porting. Dude, I don't fucking know. Then they had like, oh my gosh, Final Fantasy Tactics. Was that what it was?
Yeah, for mobile.
Yeah.
That's kind of hype.
Yeah, but I'm just like I mean, it's simple to do and cost efficient.
Commander Keen. You have a phone. You can play phone games. What? You guys don't have phones?
That when Blizzard shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
What? Don't you guys have phones?
Dude, every now and then that video pops up in my feed.
It's so funny.
I want to see it. I want
you
the
know,
feel.
You know what's my favorite part about E3, and we were talking about this in the scene, is whenever they take it and then they're like, they just like edit the cringe compilation.
Yes.
And like
when
when
E3 cringes are my favorite.
My favorite joke, and they always do it, is whenever they're like, I'm just gonna give like a random fucking example where and. That I don't mean to offend anyone interested in this, but whenever they're like, and so we're going to have a new port of Slaughterhouse for the Xbox Live Arcade, and the dude that's editing it just like edits out the applause and adds cricket noises, and then he's like, Slaughterhouse, ladies and gentlemen.
Slaughterhouse. Get hyped. No, those are always good, but my favorite is whenever Todd Coward's on stage.
Yeah!
He says anything, and then, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Dude, can we talk about how Todd Howard was like, I swear to God, they bring him.
Call him by his real name, sir.
Sorry, Todd Coward. But whenever there was like a dude yelling in the crowd, he's like, I swear to God, if that guy comes back in, I'm walking out. And then he left his mic on, and they recorded it, and the guy's like, where to? He's like, to my fucking trailer. What do you think?
That was apparently not real.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I've heard.
I want to believe.
I want to believe.
I want to believe because it's E3.
My favorite part of that Bethesda conference was the one guy in the crowd that I'm pretty sure it was like either a plant or a soundbite. Because every time they announced literally anything, even like, hey, we're adding NPCs and fucking Battle Royale to Fallout 76, this one guy in the crowd just, woo!
Right?
And it was the exact same clip, it was the exact same way every time. So it really sounds like they just got like a soundbite and they just
like a one dude. It's funny that you bring up sound bites because like whenever I used to watch Disney Channel, okay, so like there was always, and please tell me you guys know the one I'm talking about, when they use the kind of like voice, there was always that one dude that would like laugh at the beginning of it. It'd be like the guy like, ha ha, oh. Does anyone know that? Or am I just the only one that notices that shit?
I don't remember like a laugh at the beginning.
No, there's like a dude, I'm telling you, there's like a dude at the beginning.
Jacob's going nuts.
No, there's like a dude who's like, haha, and it's like he read it wrong.
He's from that Bernstein bird.
No, yeah, sorry, I'm in the wrong universe. No, my theory, right? My theory is that.
Theory boy.
Yeah, I know. Is that he thought the laughter came on, and so he started laughing. Then everyone went, oh, and then he was like, oh, yeah. So that's like my theory on it. But
he got the wrong cue.
Yeah, he got the wrong cue and they fucked it up. But they're like, oh, let's keep it anyway because we want money.
But before we go on, how's everyone been? How you been, Marcus?
How you been, Gerardo?
Okay.
Well, mostly tired and sweaty, working out in the sun, by the water, and not really been a fun time.
Yeah, you're a big outside worker boy.
Unfortunately. I want to be big on, working inside with the AC.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, that's why I love my job.
This has been an especially rough week, I imagine, because one day it's 100 degrees, the next day it's fucking rainy.
Yeah, but it's like 110. Like, daily, it's been at least, like, even when it rains, it's still like 80 or 90.
Oh, no, it's much worse after it rains.
Oh, yeah.
The rain comes, it's there for like a minute, then it goes away, and we just got the fucking blistering heat with the humidity.
Yeah, that's how you cook somebody alive.
God, I love our weather. But you look like you got a good tan going to you.
I didn't get to wear shorts.
I see this. It obviously cuts off the point.
Wow, his legs are as bright as
Wow!
my
Oh my god! I
headlights.
did not notice.
Oh, my legs have always been like super white. It's
Yeah.
just because I wore pants for like all my life.
Yeah.
The funny part was,
Yeah.
Jesus, Marcos.
Yeah, dude, I've worn fucking pants all my life too.
We're a bunch of
Really?
big white leg boys.
All right,
Yeah.
so
I'm white,
so
so.
fun fact: I was like working on top of a roof. Basically all this week. Monday, I talked to my boss, and I was like, I made a joke to him in front of my supervisor about, "Hey, so when can we wear shorts?" My boss looks at me and says, "What?
Fucking
I don't care what
excuse
you
me?
guys wear."
Oh. Oh no!
And I'm just like,
Fuck
wait,
me!
so I can wear shorts on the next job site? He's just like, yeah, as long as I know people around, I don't really care what you guys wear. Go ahead, bring shorts, bring a plain T-shirt, whatever you guys want.
Damn.
So me,
Uh-huh.
your boy took this as like, go ahead.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, I bring like a
big
backup pair of pants and work shirt just in case this dude like flip flops his mind or whatever.
Yeah.
But I come in shorts and a thin ass T-shirt, ready to
Mhm.
sweat my ass off, but comfortably.
Yeah.
And of course, not in work boots anymore. I decided to wear tennis shoes like a normal person would.
Yes.
And my supervisor, still dressed in his work uniform. He still has fucking steel toe work boots,
Oh god.
denim jeans, and
Mhm.
our thick cotton fucking work shirt. Terrible thing.
Yeah.
I look at him. He looks at me. He's just like, yeah, I don't really ever want to do that because the last time I did, 18 years, 3 months, and 6 days ago, John yelled at me. And I look at him and just like, man, you live and breathe this hanger, don't you? Well, I'm wearing shorts.
That one's been sitting in there for a while.
Yeah.
So, of course, I go on through the rest of the day working.
Mm-hmm.
He just keeps on talking to me about how he just could not live it down that John yelled at him all those years ago. And I'm just thinking, man, I'm really comfortable in shorts. I'm tanning my legs. I feel the sunburn on the back of them. It's really weird. I've never gotten sunburn before. You know, the rest of my skin's kind of dark.
Yeah.
But
we don't burn super easy.
as the day goes on,
It's
we
happened
take.
to me once and on my nose.
Oh, that's the worst. I hate like anything on the face.
I think it was that one time we went to Six Flags and we chilled in the lazy river and it was like 100 degrees outside, and I was leaning back just enjoying the drift, and I just got a face full of sun all day.
The water was cozy.
Wow, it was cozy.
I peed in it. So
That girl
much.
had a nice ass.
I don't know which
true,
one.
This is true.
Wait, who?
There's,
I heard ass. I'm in.
There's
What's
like
it
a
was-
fuck ton everywhere.
There was a few of them, and you know sometimes you
Sometimes
poke
you
in.
just can't tell the age.
the only
I
the
mean,
Texas.
Texas. Large cornbread corn-fed motherfuckers. There we go.
Oh shit, before I lose my place in this story. So of
oh,
course
yeah,
he's
sorry,
like,
sorry.
he's staring at me and he's just like telling me his life story. We're about to go like on our midday break. Where, alright guys, between just us, we take a little snack break, just a 15-minute,
Yeah.
and we just call it our lunch break.
Uh-huh.
So we don't have to write it off as
Yeah.
us taking a 30 minutes. So it's still paid for.
Yeah. You don't
So-
fuck out for lunch. You just have your little snack.
All I did was just, I sat inside the truck, I was kind of like leaning my chair back, and I was getting ready to take a little 15-minute nap.
Mm-hmm.
Little did I know, I was going to listen to 15 more minutes of him bitching about wearing shorts. Honestly, I really just feel like he was angry. More so
He
jealous.
was a little upset. Yeah.
I'm more so was just the jealous. See,
Was he
one of us had pants sticking to our shins, the other one was comfortable.
Was comfortable. And
Was
got
he
a nice
just like
little breeze.
afraid to do it now ever since that day, or was he just like,
This man is a master of pettiness.
oh
He
okay,
goes beyond
Yeah,
your normal
okay,
amounts.
Fair.
I'm impressed.
So, just to kind of delve a little more into his pettiness, short story.
Mhm.
Our work truck, we're supposed to get an oil change every 5,000 miles. Typical stuff for
Yeah.
the age of it. He told our boss, "Hey, our work truck's gonna be due for an oil change in like 300 miles." No, I think it was like 500 miles. And of course, boss man thought 500 miles. These guys just drive up and down the street. That's about it. Yeah, I got time to wait for that.
Oh no.
So my supervisor took that as, oh, he just blew me off. I don't really care. Fine then, I'll just wait till he remembers. 10,000 miles later. 10,000 after it was due, of course.
Jesus Christ. So 15.
I look at it and I'm just like, hey, Chris, are you gonna tell him about it? Yeah, well, last time I told him, he blew me off. Chris, when was the last time you told him? Like 3 months ago.
Oh shit!
I look at him, I'm just like, Chris, you're supposed to change every 5,000 miles. It's 10,000 miles overdue. Yo, maybe this will teach him to listen to me next time. So I walk into my boss's office and I'm just like, hey, John, I don't know how to break this to him. I'm just trying to not get shot down as the messenger.
Mm-hmm.
John, the truck's due for an oil change. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. We can probably get it next week. And I was like, John, no, we should probably get this done right now.
It would probably be in our best interest.
And he asked me, he's just like, I don't actually remember the last time I got an oil change. How long has it been due for? Oh, no, is it overdue? Yeah, go ahead and just schedule an oil change. Oh, how overdue we get? Just schedule an oil change. So, of course, I go outside and I'm just like, oh, good, maybe he won't ask me anymore about it. So he goes out.
And he looks at it.
I go out. I was going to go to the restroom to go take a piss. My supervisor's out. He's just like working inside the garage. My boss comes out and he's just like, oh, hey, Chris, how far past is the truck due for an oil change? I hear this while I'm inside the bathroom. I'm just like, yep, I'm locking the fucking door.
I think I'm going to take a couple extra minutes.
Yeah, I'll take my time with this one.
Just got to give a quick shave, make sure we're all dried up.
Yeah. Gotta really enjoy my private time,
So I want to get paid for this shit.
I overhear him. My supervisor decides, well, it's 10,000 miles over, John. I hear him fucking shout. I feel it in my soul. What? How did you let it get this far? And immediately, without any fucking hesitation, the last time I told you, you just blew me off. And I'm just thinking, how can you live with this much pain in your heart? This man's filling out your paychecks. He's doing all of our work and getting us ready for everything.
Jesus Christ.
Just remind him a second time.
No, it's too much, man. He should have acknowledged him the first time.
It's not like he's a busy man.
Oh, I hate working with this guy.
Pettiness.
It's fun to talk shit about him, though.
It sounds like he gives you good stories.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a few more, but we'll go into those a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll save them. We gotta save them. We got an hour and a half of this.
You guys do. I was thinking for Alex's spot.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We know how that goes.
Yeah. Alright, your turn, Jacob.
Oh, shit.
Doing?
I can't follow up after a funny story. Okay, well, basically what I've been doing was I've been trying to get back into the whole thing of streaming now that the computer's working.
Yeah.
And I've come to a realization where it took a lot of self-reflection. Basically, I was wondering, and it took me like a month and a half, I was wondering why, right? Why do I dislike streaming so much whenever I thought it was like the funnest thing when I first started?
Yeah.
And I always thought the answer was because I'm treating it like a job and like now I have to do it. And I always thought that was the answer. And the answer is wrong. That is not the case, because the way it made me feel was like, before I would set up, it made me feel like I was going into Target. And I never knew why that was until now. And the answer is because I myself wasn't being honest. Like, as weird as that sounds. I was putting up a very, like, almost like a facade.
You're putting a persona for the stream.
A little bit. Like,
You're the
obviously you have to...
Dr. Disrespect now.
No, not that bad. Like,
Gerardo.
obviously you have to, like, play up emotions whenever you stream. That's just how it is. That's how it is in business like that. But I felt like I was... It wasn't until I was like working on like some sort of like D&D stream and I had people coming in that I felt genuinely happy. It turns out what I was doing was I felt like I was more trying to put on that fake Target smile and be like, all right, what can I get you to do to follow me today? Instead of just like, okay, well, this is what I have to work with.
How can you sell yourself? How can you build your own
exactly. And I realized that...
How can you push your own attachments?
Yeah, and I realized that doing that for 6 hours, one, sucks.
Yeah.
And two, the other thing is that one, like my personality is already, I would like to say my personality is already like that of an entertainer. I'm a very like outgoing social person, charismatic and optimistic. That being said, yeah,
Oh,
no,
go
yeah,
on.
I'm gonna struggle a little more. I'll struggle a little more. Just, alright.
Up and
Here,
down.
Yeah,
here,
up and down.
let
Put
me
a little twist in it.
Yeah.
let me spit
Those
on
hands.
let me spit on you too.
Add a little bit of you.
There
You
go,
put, you know,
kid.
you put your phone on your throat so you feel yourself choking a
Yeah,
little bit,
exactly.
but you know,
Tie the belt to the door.
yeah, exactly. Oh no, it's
Alright, we're going a little bit too far there.
yeah.
David Carradine, why?
Carradine, no. Ninjas got him.
But
It's true, the ninjas killed
We
him.
got Gerardo. Sorry,
that was
go
pretty.
ahead.
That was pretty good. But what I ended up doing, and it was like Tuesday. I ended up streaming, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like say like, hey, I'm gonna be myself. If
Yeah.
someone is like, hey, you should like switch games, or like, hey, where's song request? I'm just gonna be like, oh, I don't want it because I want to have fun playing this game.
Yeah.
And I did, and I had like so much more enjoyment telling other people like, and I wasn't. Well, kinda. I wasn't
Oh,
rude
boy.
to them, but I was like, if they were like, "Oh, hey, are you gonna do this?" I would be like,
That's not what the streams are
"Yeah."
about.
I'm like, I'm not doing that because that's dumb. They'd be like, "Hey, you should watch this video." I'd be like, "No, I'm not watching a video. If you want, I'll you can send it to me. I may watch it later." But no
Yeah, I'm gonna
promises."
check it out after the stream. But
Yeah, I'm not gonna show it on stream. I'm playing Breath of the Wild, and so I did that, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is
You
so
enjoy
much more."
streaming again.
Yeah, this is so much more fun to be like, "Yeah, okay."
Man, it's so nice telling people to fuck off, right? Whenever they're fucking fucks, right?
Kinda, yeah,
Yeah,
like a
there you
little
go.
bit. But I had people come in, and it was a grand
You
time.
feel it. You feel it.
So I came to that realization, and so I'm trying to kind of get that whole mentality of like, of like, all right, this is my like. I still want to get people included, but this is still like my stream.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's kind of like the way I want to roll with it.
you want them to come in for you, not
Exactly.
because of your gimmicks or what you're playing.
Yeah, that's the whole
You
thing.
don't want the NBA syndrome.
Oh yeah, no. And
Or I guess more time appropriate would be ninja.
yeah, probably Ninja Syndrome.
Hey, if you're ninja, like, apparently it costs money, you know, even though you've got $1 million and it's expensive to play games and all.
I don't know what you're talking
I don't know
about.
what
Oh
you're
my
talking
god,
about.
Ashley, what are you?
I don't know what
Ninja-
you're
Trying to like
doing.
two or
No.
three thoughts right there.
Yeah,
no,
you
no.
just stroked
I
it, like
stroked
three
it, like-
start of sentences.
No, because Ninja was complaining, like, how it's hard to live at times, and, not, like, emotionally, like, he's ready to pull out his brain.
like he's
But, like,
struggling to
It's struggling
survive.
with his fucking money, right? I was like, yeah, you're the asshole with $1 million. No, you're the asshole that got paid $1 million just to play one fucking game.
When you've built yourself a certain lifestyle, it requires a lot of upkeep.
Well, that's his fucking fault. He shouldn't have.
I really don't
I
think
swear, I hate people
Okay,
like that.
It's like on one of his streams, I thought it was so fucking funny. It was him and his wife talking. He was supposed to go out for a birthday dinner or whatever. Like his wife was planning to take him out. Or fiance. I don't think they're married yet, but so anyways,
Nonetheless.
he was like on a stream for his birthday, and she was just like, you know what? If you're not gonna come out, I'm gonna unplug the fucking computer.
What?
So she apparently went behind it, and he was just like, no, don't unplug it. I swear to God, don't do it. I will shit in your Michael Kors bag. And she looks at him, and without skipping a beat, she just says, that's fine, you're making enough money to buy me another one anyways.
Oh. So fucking funny.
Did you hear that DSP got married and he paid for the ring and his wedding with stream money?
No. Is he
Yeah.
still getting paid?
He still gets paid because what he does is he holds the stream hostage, and they're all fucking Stockholm syndrome, so they give him thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, isn't he also like they also sub to him because he does sub chat so much, doesn't he? Don't they?
Those are the only people that are allowed in his streams.
Oh, subs.
He bans anyone who's not subbed.
Jeez. That's worse than fucking low tier God, where he's like, alright, you're laughing at me while I'm getting my ass kicked. Get that ass banned.
Yeah, no,
Get that
it's
ass.
the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny. He's like,
I love
Oh,
what you're going.
yeah, he's like, alright, camera stays off, stream stays off until we meet our goal of 300.
Yeah.
and then we work our way up. It's so funny.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
People
that's how
pay
they-
it.
That's how they both are, man.
Yeah.
They're fucking pieces of shit.
Wow.
When we're done,
I could make
with this,
thousands. Then.
when we're done with this, we'll pull up some videos so you can see how bad it really is.
Oh my god,
Don't you
I
guys
could
so
make
fucking
thousands.
funny?
He is.
People pay just to watch him be salty.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
I watched so it was like one of his Smash streams.
Mm-hmm.
He was just getting like whopped by just randoms online.
Yeah.
Like I could tell these players aren't even that good, and it's just like
It's just he's bad.
he's gonna get random like take stock off. It'll look kind of clean on his end, Then I was getting my fucking route myself Ganon. Like, oh, this dude just down aired him into fucking back air. This isn't true at all. Just move your joystick and you're fine. But he dives to it, he's just like, nah, I'm not gonna level up playing with some scrub ass like you. And he'll just leave mid-game. Shadow Shine blowing up on him, calling him a punk, a fake. And he's just like, yo, mod, kick this
actually sounds exactly like the DSP stream of Smash.
Yeah, honestly, didn't he? Well, he doesn't even play Smash that much. He's like Marvel.
You tried playing fucking Piranha Plant. And
didn't wait.
and let me tell you, it went pretty bad.
Wait, was he the one that? Oh my gosh. Low Tier God challenged someone. He's like, yo, Smash is such an easy baby game. And I wish I remember who the fuck he challenged to a money match.
I don't remember who, but I remember this.
Who the fuck did he challenge?
That reminded me of like how Justin Bieber wanted to go toe-to-toe
with
Tom Cruise. And then Dan DeVito out of fucking nowhere. I'll fight you, you little piece of shit.
I want to see this. I want to see this money match.
I want to see it too.
No, I remember Lotier got made a comment about he's never going to lose to a Smash player in any fighting game. So, what happened was, Anti
I just saw.
said, fuck up, pussy. And this nigga just, I think it was Street Fighter 5?
Yeah, Street Fighter 5, he perfected him.
Yeah.
He perfected.
Anti fucking destroyed this man, and he perfected him in this fucking destruction.
Have I ever told the legend of Sonic Fox and Perfect Legend on this show, on this podcast?
What the fuck is that?
Okay, so Sonic Fox and Perfect Legend, they're a couple of, I believe those MKX players.
Yes.
Sonic Fox is a fairly popular one in the MK community. And as the name implies, he is a furry, but that's fine because he makes it work for him.
No, it's not fine, Aaron.
No, it's fine for him.
It's not fine.
It's part of his persona in the FGC.
Not fine.
It works for him.
It's not fine. He's a furry.
And he was
it's also really good branding.
Yeah, no, exactly. And he was, top player or one of the top, right? So Perfect Legend comes out. He's like, "Yo, man, he talks a lot of shit, but I could beat his ass. I'm gonna perfect that dude. You want to put some money on it?" Sonic Fox is like, "What's up? What are we doing?" So they go on stream. This is at one of the tournaments. I don't remember which one, but they go on stream. And they pick their characters. And Sonic Fox... It was a 1 to 10 exhibition, right? 10-0. Sonic Fox, Perfect Legend. Right? So that's already bad enough.
Yeah.
He whooped his fucking ass.
Yeah, he got bopped.
There was no talking about it, right? But then Perfect Legend, he gets up on mic and he's like, "No, man, I never talked about how you were with this character. I was talking about this matchup. We're playing like this.
Oh,
I never disrespected how you play him, but you don't know how to play this guy."
Sorry, just like the idea of like, nah, man, I meant that one over there. Like, I didn't mean to.
So commentator grabs the mic. He's like, "You want to run it back? What's up? You want to try again?" So Sonic Fox is like, "Yeah, fuck it. Let's fuck it. Let's do it." First 3. 3-0. Whoops his ass again.
That's when you start sweating profuse. It's like, I didn't mean that one over there. I meant
this matchup specifically.
Yeah.
This man.
Where's Exingstein?
This man got 13-0 in the 1 to 10. Now his name is Perfect 13 Jin because the L and E becomes L13. So.
That's it. 13. I meant rock paper scissors.
You ever just want a fun time? Go look up Sonic Fox versus Perfect Legend. It is beautiful.
Oh my gosh, there was that one versus oh my god, it was Justin Wong versus holy shit. How do I not remember his name all the time? It was I know what I want. Chilean.
Chilean. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what's his full tag? No, not Chilean. Oh no, I fucked it. It was a long time ago, and it was Justin Wong, and it was Marvel. Holy shit! I'm sorry.
It's Marvel, baby.
I had the name, and it immediately switched me to Korean DJ, and I'm like, that's definitely not him. I gotta find him real quick. Alright, so no, it wasn't Daigo. So I continue.
Divert a little bit off just to give us some time to think.
Yeah. Fill the airwaves.
Alright.
Filipino champ.
Oh, Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, that was a good distraction, guys.
So sorry.
We did it. We did it.
Alright, yeah. Let's go. Next time. Alright.
Oh, I'm hitting a high five, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, for those of you that can't see us, we were just all high fiving ourselves.
Hell yeah.
No, don't
Yeah,
throw him
baby.
behind the curtain.
No, don't show how the sausage is made.
It's true.
No one wants to see how the sausage is made. That's how you stop eating sausage.
No.
You're right, fair enough.
I
That's,
kept
good
eating
point, Aaron.
sausage.
that was almost a close one. That was almost a close one.
So anyways, Jake.
Oh, yeah. So, like, basically Filipino. I can say that.
Filipino champ.
Filipino champ. I don't know why I want to.
Mhm.
Go on.
Alright, so it was during a tournament. The night before,
Mhm.
Filipino champ absolutely fucked up Justin Wong. He absolutely destroyed him. And then he went to his hotel room and money matched him and destroyed him again.
Okay.
Dude, like, Justin couldn't take a game off this man.
Justin's the
He
creator
was
of the Turtle Song.
Yeah, I know. He could not take a game off of Filipino champ
Mhm.
in Marvel. So, next day comes around. Justin Wong goes to grand finals, Filipino champ.
Mhm.
They're coming back. Filipino's like, I beat this guy's ass last night. I'm gonna beat him again.
Mhm.
And the commentators were there last night when he was talking shit on Twitter about Justin.
Yeah.
I may be butchering this slightly, but it's
fine.
a general consensus.
Yeah.
And basically, one of the commentators was so fucking biased. It was hilarious. He was like,
Mhm.
yo, alright, Filipino champ is over here talking mad shit on Twitter. My boy Justin, watch this man. He's about to explode. So Justin, out of nowhere, starts fucking up Filipino champ in bracket. And the commentator, anytime, like, he'll be like, alright, so Filipino gets, like, one hit, and he's, like, converting off of it with Doom. Oh, you know, big stuff.
Okay.
And then, like, Justin falls out of it because he drops the combo, and Justin retaliates like, but my man Justin, he's coming in! And he, like, anytime he would get a hit, he'd be like, oh, this is justice! This is justice from last night! Wrap it up, Filipino!
Jesus
It was
Christ.
he was losing his voice!
Yeah, I know.
Like, by the end of the set, his voice was gone, and he was like... And Filipino champ's coach came over and tried to talk to him, and the commentator, while the dude was like talking to him, he was pretending to be the coach. He was like, "Yo, Filipino, getting your ass whooped. What are you doing?"
You getting your ass whooped.
It's so funny. It's like one of my most favorite moments. Just for that. I'm sorry. We can move on now. I thought that was hilarious. Holy Filipino, getting your ass whooped, man. What are you doing?
Getting your shit pushed
Yeah.
in.
Get whooped.
Yo, you had enough sleep last night?
Marcus, how you been, buddy?
I've been doing great. Because I'm gonna get 100 subs.
Yeah, you know,
Us? Yeah, teamwork, guys.
Yeah.
Y'all did it together.
We actually high five. No, this is not.
Oh, sorry, no actual high five.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah!
Yay.
I got hit in the face by Marco. He tried to high five me again, and then he hit my face.
He's not super great at social cues.
That's okay, me either.
It's okay, Caleb, you're good.
Yeah, we're at 91 right now, as of the time of this recording.
That's
Hopefully,
crazy.
by the time this podcast goes up.
So the
we'll be at
100th
100.
video, of course, is gonna be me doing blow off the hooker's ass
Mhm.
and saying thanks for the hundo, and then that's it. That's whenever I go on my drug.
No. The Coke is gonna be written. Thanks for the it's gonna be written in Coke, and then you're just gonna. And that's the video.
Does this Coke make my ass look back? Shut up, baby. It's beautiful.
We're not paying you to talk.
Look, we don't got that much money.
Look, we don't got
We
money.
spent it all on the Coke. We're still
We
in
don't got
debt.
money for a speaking role. You are a non-speaking extra. Okay.
Why'd you put sugar on my ass? No, shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
I couldn't afford this much actual Coke.
Yeah, okay. It's like
Two flour was cheaper.
yeah.
Why is it on my tits? Shut up, sugar tits.
Hey.
But other than that, mostly been working.
It's been a busy week for you.
It's been a busy week, and fuck, I have not gotten to do videos. I haven't gotten to edit, but you know, after after this is one of my days off.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm gonna have something uploaded, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. I'll
And,
try to get that done tonight.
From there on out, I think it's just gonna be uphill from that.
Yeah.
Now there is an idea of like what I want to put for the 100th, for the 100 subs.
For real.
And I don't want to say it right now.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard it. Have you?
No, neither of you
No?
have heard it because I've had it right here in this
Yeah,
guy.
no,
Oh, Gerardo's heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, I told Gerardo everything. I swear, he's my best business investor ever.
How would you like to invest in a production company?
I got you guys. For 200% of the company?
$1? It's yours.
I don't know if I agree to this.
You're
Wait.
right.
How about I sweeten the pot?
$2. I'll give you 10% shares.
300% of the company.
Want to go halfsies? No, my money. It's all I have.
It's all the Dogecoins that he got back.
Oh yeah, dude. My favorite thing about investing in Dogecoin is you can be like, so I don't mean to brag, but I have 200 shares of Dogecoin, and they're like, they're like, yeah, they're like, ooh, and I'm like, don't worry, you can get them too. All you have to do is go in the parking lot and find 50 cents.
Each one 50 cents?
Yeah, I love it. I love saying I invested in Dogecoin. It's the funniest fucking thing.
Now, all that aside, there was one joke I did want to tell.
Okay.
So, there's... What are you looking at?
Wait,
All that.
what's this doing?
You're looking at me, Gerard.
Everything's fine. Everything's right.
Now, there's 3 best friends that are going on a road trip.
Okay.
Of course, yes, one's Gerardo, one's Aaron, and then one's myself.
Okay.
But this is not going to tie in because we're
Okay, no, I was
Mexicans.
going to wonder if this was an actual story.
No, it's not. It's an actual joke.
Okay.
But
Okay.
3 best friends going on a road trip. They're going at it. They're on the highway. Except the one that's driving is falling asleep at the head. He falls asleep and
This has
smashes
happened.
into a truck.
What
Now,
happened?
all 3 died. And all 3 of them...
That's a big change.
Okay,
all
now
3
we're all
died.
dead.
All 3 died.
Alright.
All 3 of them went to hell.
Yeah, that's about right.
Now, on the way to hell, they saw the devil himself and they met him. And the devil made a deal with them. He made a deal: if any of you can pleasure my daughter,
Oh, God.
I will grant you access to
I
heaven.
think I've heard this one.
You maybe, but you have to finish, and she has to finish. The first one goes in, starts going at her, giving it to her. She's screaming, begging, and pleasuring. She's getting it all. And it's a white man. There's a white, a black, and then a Mexican.
Oh, so this is not us. Okay.
So, the first one was a white man. Of course, she starts growing out a long neck and a long tongue. He says, fuck this, I'm out of here. He jumps out. He goes to hell. The second one is a black man.
No, it just came back to me.
He is going at it too. Growing, same thing, all that. But, instead of a long neck and a long tongue, her eyes come out of her head. And she has black holes. So then, he jumps out, screams, oh, hell no. The third one comes in. It's the Mexican's turn now. He's going to town on her and everything from behind. She grows out horns. So whenever she grows out the horns, the Mexican says, ole vato, handlebars! And he just starts going to town on her even more.
Dude, I remember telling you that joke in high school.
No, I told you that joke in high school. I used that one in elementary. No, not elementary. I used it in the beginning of my middle school, actually.
Handlebars.
Exactly. I fucking love that joke so much.
We got demon pussy, angel pussy,
Hot pussy, cold pussy, smelly pussy.
hairy pussy.
Everyone needs to go watch From Dusk Till Dawn.
God, I was so into that movie for like the first
Half hour.
Yeah, I cried.
I mean, yeah.
It was so real.
It still was.
It's bad.
No,
It's
it
so
was-
bad.
No, that was an amazing movie.
No.
That was a fantastic movie.
Man, and I fucking love that joke so much.
I haven't heard it in a long time. I'm happy you brought it back.
I know, I'm glad too.
It's been a long time.
Like, I've been thinking about that whole forever.
Well, I have also been. I've been good. Okay. So we went to go watch Detective Pikachu again.
Oh yeah.
This weekend.
Did you see it, Gerardo? Oh.
Gerardo hasn't seen it yet. I'm sorry, Gerardo.
That's it.
You guys want to go watch Brightburn tomorrow? I finally got permission.
Actually,
Yeah, what a pussy, right?
Alright.
What the fuck is Brightburn?
Brightburn is evil Superman.
no. Oh, damn! Don't tell him that.
It's Shazam.
It's a good movie.
I don't believe
And
that
not
for a
according to
second.
Metacritic.
I don't believe that for a second.
Alright,
Metacritic
sorry.
says Godzilla's
Godzilla, I want to see.
Rotten Tomatoes. Metacritic's video games.
Godzilla has to be pretty good.
Oh my god, okay, before we go on, they tell the story of fucking Godzilla.
You fuck Godzilla?
No, we've been to go
We've
see
been
Godzilla
fucking Godzilla
2 times.
Yes, I remember. I was there for the first.
You were there for the first, and we tried to go again the second day. He brought his brothers along. I asked Marcos, hey man, so what time's the showing? Oh, it's at 5:45. Okay, yeah. Is there seats? I don't know, man. It's not doing very good anyway. It's gonna be so. There's gonna be nobody there. You know, it's doing bad at the box office. So we get there for the second time in a row. Hey, can we get some tickets for Godzilla? Oh, it's sold out.
How is this a box office failure?
How can someone not take 2 seconds to check if there's seats on the website?
I'm not that fucking bright, okay, Aaron? I just show up. Oh, there's no Godzilla. Okay, there's like.
So
other,
instead, we
there-
watched Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
Aaron, this means you have to do it for him.
I know, but he doesn't even listen to me. He just calls me a bitch.
You
bitch.
I really wanted to see it, but then I was like, I could go see John Wick 3 again. It's no fucking.
I also
complaints.
want to see John Wick 3.
We're gonna go see John Wick 3.
I also want to see John Wick and John Wick 2.
You haven't seen any of them?
No.
Oh shit! I know what we're doing after
We
this
need
podcast.
to watch John Wick or
I
John
know
Wick 2.
exactly what we're doing after this podcast.
I think I have John Wick
I
actually.
got the Fire Stick on me. We got all of them.
I really
Jeez.
want to see John Wick 3.
Same. But
I have a pick that says otherwise.
Huh?
I said I have a pick that says otherwise.
okay.
What's that pick?
Other.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's pretty good. I like that. It literally said otherwise, guys. So instead we watched Dark Phoenix, and Dark Phoenix was solidly okay. It was a solid
Man.
6.5 out of 10.
So
That's
Captain
like a
Marvel?
5.5.
No, Captain Marvel was definitely better.
But
Yeah,
that's
I'd
like-
rather watch Captain Marvel. Than
Well, you have like the Marvel standard, in which
Okay,
in
yeah,
which
yeah,
case
okay.
Captain Marvel is like a 6.5.
Okay, yeah.
But if you look at it from the whole spectrum,
Yeah,
Captain
yeah.
Marvel is probably like an 8.
Like how Dark Souls 2 sucks, but it's still a 9 out of 10 compared to.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's a very accurate way to put
Okay,
it.
that's fair. But yeah, no, I mean it was solid. Okay, it was so obvious that most of the story didn't exist until they changed it, including, well, no spoilers, but the big bads used to be other big bads. But then a certain Marvel movie came out and they had to change the big bads.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, boy, they're such pussies.
And also, I fucking hate Cyclops' face. Cyclops is the dude from Ready Player One.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The main character?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, so every time you see him, you just think of him getting grinded on.
No, I just think of, man, I want to punch this fucker in the face. Like, God, he has a fucking horrible. I want to punch him. But yeah, no. So we went to go see Detective Pikachu. You, me, Marcos, Jacob, and his girlfriend.
I guess this will be spoiler free.
Yeah, no, I'm
Because
just
Ryan hasn't
saying.
seen it, yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Like, we went to go see Detective Pikachu, and then I was like, man, I want to play some fucking Pokemon.
And he's been playing the shit out of
So
Pokemon.
I went home. And
What?
I remember that I had Pokemon Ultra Sun on my DS, and I just never bothered to play it. So I got into Ultra Sun, and I've been playing a fuck ton of Pokemon.
Is it
got,
good?
It actually is. It's pretty good. It's very different than most Pokemon's. For one, it takes place in basically Hawaii. It's called Alola, and it's just straight up just a group of islands, and everyone just kind of chills, and they're surfers, and like Alola.
That sounds cool.
They say Alola for hello and goodbye, like aloha.
Yeah. I watched the anime, and it was pretty good. I actually have very fond memories with the anime. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're fine.
We'll round back to it. It just reminded me that I actually have very fond memories of the anime because it was like 10 p.m. at night. Shem was
Mhm.
marathoning Pokemon the Alolan.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I feel like tonight's a special night. I feel pretty good. It's one of those nights where you just have that warm fuzzies.
And then you
just like-
fucked her.
No, I was like, hey, I'm gonna get a ride. I'm gonna go to Walmart and I'm gonna get stuff and I'm gonna make sweetbread and I'm gonna put like
okay.
chocolate
Yeah,
in the center. So I baked chocolate sweetbread that night and we stayed. And it took forever to make. It took like 4 hours.
Jesus.
So I stayed up until like 3 in the morning with sweetbread and we
Mhm.
watched Pokemon and marathoned it while eating sweetbread. And it was very nice. I remember you guys having the last 2 pieces of it. And you guys said it was pretty
Yeah, I
good.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. But so yeah, no, like I said, it's very different. You don't have gyms in this one. That's fine. We're not using it anyway.
Yeah, I wanna.
Yeah, like there's no Pokemon gyms in this one. Well, there are, but they're like side things. You don't actually have to do them. Instead, you have what's called the Island Trials, and there are a bunch of. I mean, it's cool stuff. It's like I said, it's very different than all the other Pokemons, and it's actually kind of refreshing because when every other one has run off pretty much the same formula for like 30 years now.
I like how like people give shit to COD and all that, but like Pokemon is like the exact same.
Yeah,
thing.
no, it really is.
Well,
but...
actually, it's really funny you bring that up. Have you been seeing the posts about people that played the demo and like
of Sword and Shield?
Yeah.
Well,
How it's like they're like laughing at how fucking bad it looks.
Really?
Like I don't think it looks too bad because it looks like still it's in like.
I've got one big complaint about that game, and we'll come back to it.
So it's like people are like trainers are like popping in like 10 feet away from the player, like they're popping in.
Yeah.
People are walking kind of awkwardly. The battles, it looks like the Pokemon barely move when they attack. And just like really weird stuff. And I guess like the lighting can be fucked on it too. And like I don't know how to feel because it's probably like a pre-alpha or like an alpha
it's
version.
probably still very early.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, it'll probably get better, but I hope this isn't like
Yeah.
representative of what the final product could be.
Yeah.
That's what definitely worries me. But
My biggest problem with that game is that they already did in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, where you can actually have your Pokemon following you around in the world.
yeah,
And there's no reason why that can't extend to the new Pokemon.
does it not?
No, just like every other one, they're in their Pokeballs and they come out for the fights, and then other than
But
that,
I want to carry around like my Umbreon.
exactly
Yeah, you can. To the Pokeball.
in a Pokeball.
Oh,
You
excellent.
can actually carry it around.
But Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, really good. This is the one with all the weird space shit. There's wormholes and Ultra Beasts.
Is that why you're messaging chat?
Yeah.
He was talking to me
Yeah.
at like 3 a.m. about this shit.
I was passed out and I
Like-
woke up
there's
and I woke up and I looked at my phone and I saw my name tagged and I was so tired. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I saw like extraplanetary, black hole, and Buzzswole. And I was like,
Yeah.
what?
This is the one with like the Lovecraft stuff in it. like they even talk about the dimension in between sleeping and
apparently one of
dreaming and
those
shit.
it's not really spoiler because they don't mention it. Apparently one of those is like another Pokemon game. Like another universe.
Yeah, straight up.
And I think that's the X and Y universe.
I believe so.
Because that's where they have the Mega Stones.
Mega
and stuff.
Potions, yeah.
And that's where they're like,
and so there's the system in this game. It's called the Z Crystals. And Z Crystals are special rocks you can give to hold your Pokemon to hold. And if they are you're not wrong. If they are the correct type, and they have one of the moves for that type, then you as your trainer does a little dance and it powers up your Pokemon and they do a super move. And for one of them, you get Pikachu from the I Choose You movies.
I remember this.
So
Sorry.
You have to scan in the QR code and then you get a free Pikachu with the I Choose You hat and it's adorable. And he gets the Pikachu Z Crystal, whatever. And he does his move. It's called the 10 million volt Thunderbolt, in which Pikachu gets the Infinity Stones and he dusts the fucker.
While smiling and dancing.
Smiling and dancing. Then he does he jumps up and you do a little fist bump with him, and then he turns around and you high five his tail. And then he shoots into the air, summons a giant Thor-like lightning bolt. The Infinity Crystals surround him. Fucking nukes his opponent.
It's literally
there is a fucking mushroom cloud.
Yeah.
Like straight up a mushroom cloud. And then you get the not very effective, but still drained all of their health in a fresh battle. It's fantastic.
Do you know Dizzy's ultimate in Guilty Gear?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the one where she just shoots a nuke like
Yeah.
behind him
No,
and
she doesn't shoot it. So she has like two guardians, and like the god of death or whatever fucking throws a nuke at the player, and Dizzy is like super quick.
Go for it.
Okay, we can
We can cut that,
So basically, Dizzy has this like person on the wing, and it's like a god of death, and so it shoots the nuke out, and Dizzy like pushes the enemy character out of the way because she doesn't want them to die, and the fucking like little ball of energy goes in the distance and explodes in this fucking this megaton like apocalyptic explosion, and the enemy character is so freaked out by how strong she is they just surrender, and it's her insta win. It's so funny.
But yeah, no, Ultra Sun's been pretty good. Not gonna lie, I've been enjoying it. I've got like 60 Pokemon now. And, you just catch everything you come across. I've gotten 2 of the 4 islands done, and then there's all the space shit that I haven't even got to yet. So yeah, no, it's been pretty hype. And then aside from that, what else? I started Majora's Mask again.
Again? Yeah.
Well, because I started originally and played like maybe an hour, and then just like I'll get to this eventually. Because I tried jumping into it like right after I finished Ocarina of Time.
Oh wait, so you did beat Ocarina?
Yeah, I've beat
What'd
Ocarina.
you think?
Ocarina of Time's great. I love that game. But yeah, no, I beat Ocarina of Time, and then like an hour later, I tried jumping into Majora's Mask, and was like, I need a break.
I gotta be honest, I don't think Majora's Mask is that great.
I gotta get more into it. Right now, I'm very early in the game, and it's okay. It's okay. But, like, I've heard so much stuff about it, and, like, where it goes, and, like, one day I'll finish it.
Yeah.
That is what it comes down to.
It'll happen someday.
On the Nintendo side of, like, E3, well, they put out their bullshit. They're not even there. They're putting or, like, remaking one of the Game Boy Advance, Zelda in Times.
Yeah.
I forgot which one.
Awakening?
Yeah.
Yes. And I remember I was like, I didn't even think of it, and I just saw like him like fishing, and it's like a little square, and then Link on top, and then he's trying to get the fish. I was like, hey, that looks like the fucking game I would play with my old school Game Boy.
It's awesome.
And then I was like, where the fuck is that? So I went to the cabinet.
And you found it?
Found it. It still has it in there.
Fuck yeah!
I put in some fresh batteries. I went to that same spot. I was like, huh. So then I just look it up. Oh, look, they're remade. Oh, okay, that explains that.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
Why? Holy shit. People actually like this one? Or wanted a remake of it?
Yeah, man.
Speaking of remakes, Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII
It
looks pretty
looks
good.
Wonderful.
It
Dude,
really does.
have you seen
I'm
all
excited.
like the fucking shitpost people? Or it's not even shitpost because people are being unironic about it.
The people that are very upset because they shrunk Tifa's boobs.
No, not just that. They're like, alright, I fixed Tifa, guys, don't worry. So they like remove her abs, they make her boobs bigger, and they like remove her leggings.
Fucking, I hate people sometimes.
Yeah, right?
It's just fucking. You know exactly what kind of guys these are too.
Man,
I'm just saying, I want them to be bigger.
Why do they need to be bigger though? Like,
Because it
What do you
makes
mean,
her
why?
damage more.
Bigger is better. We live in Texas. Come on.
she's a punch girl. Like,
Also,
She can punch him with her tits.
I actually heard that, like, well, obviously, like, naturally her breasts, like, not for anime standards, but, like, for regular standards, her boobs are
they're
big.
still large.
And
Yes.
I was actually surprised about this. I heard people were coming to my stream and telling me this, that people were actually really happy to see Tifa the way she was, because there are people that have figures similar to that, and it's good to see them doing stuff.
Yeah,
that
look like a person.
Yeah, instead of, like just,
Looking like anime trash.
Well, instead of, like, just, because Tifa's...
Yeah, you heard me, Gerardo.
Well, Tifa's sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Tifa's sexy, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Tifa's sexy,
Yeah, she's hot.
but like she actually does shit.
Yeah.
So like
she's
it's
not-
good to see that.
She's not useless waifu number 5.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like Tom Raider.
Tom
Tom
Raider.
Raider.
Yeah, Tom Raider.
Lightning.
yeah,
Lightning.
I
Yeah, no, there's no tits. No, I take it back. 13-3, she got tits. She became God, and then they grew.
Give me a second. Get a look at some stuff for
Yeah,
tonight.
Yeah, I gotta.
Now,
uh,
you gotta remember, this is what they announced. This is only gonna be the
This
mega
is-
city.
this is Midgard. This is the first part of the game.
Uh,
They've announced that this.
and that they don't even know what the fuck they're gonna do the rest after that.
I anticipate.
There's
that
no roadmap.
Yeah, no,
We
I
got
anticipate that
nothing.
that second part, because they've said, okay, original Final Fantasy VII, there was 3 discs, it was 3 parts. They've said that they're going to shrink it down to 2 this time. It's going to be the first part that comes out next year, and then
They
second
don't
part,
even
they don't
know
know when.
when the
I'm going to
fuck.
say like 2022, 23.
No, man.
I
I
don't
don't
think
even,
25.
It's
No.
going to be a while. For
no,
sure.
not even that. It's gonna be another 10
Dude,
years.
I thought they scrapped it. Well, it really like if you look at the old trailer and
Yeah,
the new
no,
one,
they did.
it literally looks like
No,
they just
absolutely.
like scrapped the
That's
whole
what
thing or different.
Because
scrap.
They did.
it was a different company making it originally, and then they backed out, and they had to let go of everything they did. So they had to remake the game from scratch again.
So maybe like 2023 then, as long as it doesn't happen again.
It's not going to be that anytime soon.
No, for sure. Because this time, like, they have the framework. It's just built upon it with new stuff.
Yeah. And now that they actually have like they don't have to redo everything.
They're doing it in house. They have their own new engine for it. Like, it's going to be a much simpler development.
It'll be simpler, but you got to remember they're going to be out of the city after that. After the end of that first part, they're going to be way out of the city. And they gotta think about redesigning the villages, the fucking vast deserts.
Yeah, but like they still have the engine.
And then not only, you also gotta remember why it was 3 discs. Because not only it was the large mass of it, but the text log of it.
Well, yeah, but like part of the reason those 3 discs is because at the time discs couldn't hold that much data.
And then
Star Ocean was like, remember Star Ocean was like, if I remember correctly, for every planet you visit, because you could travel from planet to planet, you had to put a different disc in. It was like 5 discs.
Lost Odyssey on the Xbox 360 was 10 discs? 13? Something like that? Yeah, no, like straight up, just especially with these big games, like discs were not
even
able to hold that much data
like Mass Effect 2 was like Mass Effect 2 had 2 discs.
Yeah,
I didn't even play that shit.
Mass Effect 2 was really good actually. I went and replayed it. It's a little weird, but it still holds up pretty well. Especially because you can punch a journalist. Yeah, better than Andromeda.
Better than No Man's Sky.
Not anymore.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, it's like kind of a dead meme now, actually, kind of.
Yeah, you can't talk shit about it.
Hats off for them to actually,
good job, guys. Y'all brought it back.
5 years later.
Hey, it's better than just being... Dude, they had the
whenever
money.
we were juniors, sophomores, we heard about it.
No, it was before that. I want to say I was still in middle school when I first heard about that game.
I don't know, but all I'm saying is they could have easily been like, well, we have the money.
Yeah, we already got the money.
We already got the money. Sorry you guys don't like it.
Yeah.
Sorry you guys are crying about it. But instead they're like, all right,
but hey,
we'll try to hire people and fix it.
Fallout 76 is getting NPCs in the Battle Royale mode.
I feel like Bethesda is like going about it the opposite way of No Man's Sky.
Exactly, that's exactly what's happening. Oh god, I don't even want to know what's going on with Anthem anymore.
Anthem? Oh yeah, the roadmap's fucked, dude.
Yeah, no,
dude, I knew there was a reason. I knew there was a reason I wasn't gonna buy it.
Then there's
I was so pissed. If there's a roadmap, don't buy a game.
Did Alex buy the $100 version?
No, he bought the regular.
Okay.
Still dropped 60 on it, but
look, Alex has very, very positive intentions for games, and I'm very pessimistic because the industry sucks. I wish it was like back then with games that Alex likes, like KOTOR, like Knights of the Old Republic, and all the Star Wars games he got to play.
Yeah.
Because like me,
that's probably what it did him even more. Because it was a BioWare game. They made all those games that he loves.
But here's the thing, right? I grew up with like Mass Effect, and I was still skeptical.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, that I feel the difference between, and I'm not shit talking Alex by any means. No. I'm just saying, I think the difference was like Alex grew up with like, all right, he grew up with like older hardware. He grew up with like an Xbox and like I don't even think he had a PlayStation. But he had like an Xbox, and he played Knights of the Old Republic, and you know,
like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
and shit.
they like games that had to be completed when you sold them.
Yeah,
I grew up with
there was no fucking patches.
Yeah, I grew up with the Xbox 360, which had some of the greatest games of all time, but also had some of the scummiest DLC. Let's not forget EA and the Battle Pass for Battlefield 3, where once you hooked it, basically you got Battlefield 3, you put it in your Xbox, it came with a code. You put the code into your Xbox 360. If you tried to take that disc to another Xbox, it wouldn't let you.
Not work.
Yeah, would not let you play it. You would have to have a separate code for something.
That is now console tied.
Yeah, so shit like that. That was the shit where I.
I never had to go through that.
There was a few of them.
I had Battlefield 3 and I didn't even do that.
Yeah, no.
I just got the suppressed 1911 and that was it.
Well, see, the thing is, it's like I had to like go through that shit where like people were trying to like squeeze out as much money as possible. I was like, man, these companies fucking suck. So I'm not gonna buy a game.
10 years later, they still fucking suck.
Yeah, they still fucking suck. So I'm not gonna buy a game unless I trust the company. It comes from a reliable source that there's not gonna be a roadmap. There isn't a roadmap involved whatsoever. Like, oh my god, I hate roadmaps so much. Or free to play.
Roadmaps are... See, I don't have a problem with free to play.
We went over this last podcast. So I don't want to be too redundant, but I don't like free to play.
I know you don't like free to play, but free to play I give more of a pass because you're not paying for anything. But roadmaps for sure, like it is just an excuse of we don't have to finish the game, we can finish it later.
Yeah, and people that like support it, it makes me so sad because like they want to support the company. It's an abusive relationship.
Stop supporting the company.
Yeah, stop
Straight
supporting
up.
the company. Like honestly,
Stop supporting their bad decisions.
Yeah,
No, you leave Treyarch alone.
if
Fuck off.
if
I
someone
support Treyarch.
Fuck off.
Not
and I
Sledgehammer.
support Bungie, I did not buy the expansion packs for Destiny 2 because I thought they sucked.
I didn't buy that shit.
Forsaken's apparently really good.
Yeah, cool. Give it to me on like a full disc next time instead of separating it in chunks like Activision wanted them to.
No, they're expansion packs, Jake.
Remember the first Destiny, Aaron?
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't buy it until I bought the fucking Taken King. I bought the complete edition. They had it all the way up to Taken King for like $20.
Remember how they like sold? They literally removed parts of the game to sell as DLC later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm being very cautious about shit like that. So my whole thing is just like, what?
Halo Infinite's gonna be a live service.
Then I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I can't buy it. Like honestly,
Principle.
I would get
But like, can you doubt that? Honestly,
like my.
this is 343 we're talking about, sir.
I know they gave me a beautiful cutscene to look at with a guy I didn't care about.
Yeah.
For half the trailer, we didn't get to see Master Chief until halfway in. I just hate. I also hate the trope where it's like this guy's a Marine, but he's also away from home, and his wife sent him a video. It's like I hate that shit so much. Or like Battlefield 3, where it's like this is my son's pet or toy dinosaur that he gave to me.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that one.
It was like they put it in the E3 demo a long time ago. It's like a dude waking up in a tank, and they're like, "Yeah, you gotta wake up. It's about time." He looks at the dinosaur, and it's like,
it's a little memento. Of
Yeah,
him.
I don't
And
even remember that.
it's really dumb.
I question sometimes if you actually played these games
Yeah,
Yeah, I played
because you
them.
say you do, but you don't remember any of the bad stuff. So either no, it's roasted into glasses.
yeah, probably. My whole situation about it is
Alright.
like,
Okay, here's what I'm gonna
All
fucking
I'm
tell you
saying
right
is
now.
when you're
How
wearing,
long did Battlefield 3 come out?
all I'm
How long
saying is
ago?
when you're wearing rose-tinted
Aaron,
glasses, all
okay,
the red
look,
flags
I'm
just
gonna
look like
tell you-
flags.
2012, 2013.
Okay, why the fuck am I gonna remember one game out of how many of that fucking pile in there?
No, I don't get this, but you do this for every bad thing in games that you love.
What bad games do I love so much?
Call
Now,
of Duty
okay.
4.
Okay, how many fuck?
Wait,
oh
Call-
my god, kid!
Call of
Look,
Duty 4 is
this is how it's gonna
It
fucking
was
work.
started bad.
It's
man.
Battlefield. It's not Battlefield. It's Black Ops 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Have you played any of them?
Played Black Ops 2, 3, and some of 4.
Okay. What makes them bad?
2011 was Battlefield 3, by the way.
The monetization.
Okay. Does that make it a bad game?
Yes, because yes, it does. No, it straight it does. When you can't use half the stuff in the game because they're behind paywalls.
Without skipping a
Okay.
beat. Yes, it does.
When every time
Okay,
they
we
put
played
out
the story,
when every
though.
time they put
Okay, so then you're
yes,
talking
the
about
3-hour stories.
Okay, so you're talking about multiplayer aspects, right?
That's 90% of the game. They didn't even put a story in the new one.
There's a story in the new one if you play the operator mods.
It's still multiplayer.
There's operator
It's still the
mods there.
multiplayer aspect.
Okay. So how's 1 and 2 bad then?
This is the
I didn't
time.
play 1 and 2. I'm not talking shit about 1 and 2.
This is the timeline.
Number
we live in.
3 is okay, fine, I'll give you that. But there's still a fucking story. Number
so
4
dude,
still has an operator mod. Guess what? They
Which
still
is
have
still
fuck-
multiplayer. And the point I'm trying to say is the things they do to the multiplayer for monetization makes them bad.
It's a
Every
business, Aaron.
time they put out new
It's a
fucking
business,
guns,
Aaron.
the loot,
So, okay, let me tell you more
there is
of how this is gonna
3,000
fuck.
items in the loot
Yeah.
boxes right now, and you get 3 of them.
Look, Aaron. I bought it, so what?
That's fine. It's fine that you bought it.
Why do you
It's
shit
fine
on
that you
me?
enjoy it.
Oh my
I'm not
god,
shitting
kid.
on you. Why are you taking
fucking
it
shit on.
personal?
You shit on this one all the fucking time.
Because
I'm
there's
not
bad
buying-
stuff.
He's
It's
not
bad
cheating on you, he's
stuff.
cheating on the game.
That's true.
Huh?
He's not cheating on you, he's cheating on the game.
Why are you
Yeah.
getting so offensive?
Because-
Ryan?
You never fucking play any of these fucking games I play.
I have.
Number
Wait,
3.
wait, guys, do you see that on the map? We've been here before.
We have.
We're going back in
It's the same
circles.
argument every time.
It's the same shit, but like, god damn, kid. Fucking lay off. Okay, pay them monetization, but still, there's even worse. There's worse than CODs. There's been so much worse than COD.
He's
It's
not
like
saying
fucking
there
Arkham
aren't.
Knights. And
He's
all
not.
that.
He's not
I'm not-
attacking
I'm
you as a
not
person.
saying that.
Yeah, Mao Zedong was pretty bad, but Hitler wasn't as bad.
Hitler
Mao
was,
Zedong wasn't that
Hitler was
bad.
worse, so Mao's not that bad. Kim Jong's not that
No,
bad.
Mao Zedong was worse than Hitler, so
Okay,
Hitler
you're-
couldn't have
you're
been
right.
that bad.
You're right.
There's worse than him.
Yeah.
So
Hitler did nothing wrong.
I think that my whole situation with it is like monetization can be like the concept of DLC has been put in such a negative light that no one can think about it without being
Mhm.
offended.
Mhm.
But it can improve a
it
game.
can be when there's genuine improvements to the game with your DLC.
Yes,
Fucking.
but that's not what investors
that's not
want.
what they want anymore.
Investors are like, you're telling me that we can hold off chunks of the game and then wait to resell them to people and they'll buy them, and people.
It's a business. There's only one simple solution of like, hey guys, just don't fucking buy this shit. I haven't spent a fucking dime on these goddamn COD points, and yet I still got all the new guns.
See, the thing is, selling the weapons, that's dumb. Selling, like, maybe you buy like alternate skins and stuff for them,
Yeah.
that's fine. You just want
Whatever,
extra
sure,
stuff at
yeah.
that point.
Yeah, it's
It's
all
not
cosmetics.
necessary to play the game.
Well, what it comes down to is that nowadays it's either you put in fucking 10 hours a day to grind for the things you want, or you give them some money because, hey man, it's easier, right?
Live services.
Live services.
Yeah. But you know the God, dude. But DLC, like I said, can also be used. You can use it to make a second storyline. You can add a
Artorias
subquest.
of the Abyss.
That's a good example of a good DLC. The-
Was it West March or White March or something like that in Pillars of Eternity?
The heroic and legendary map packs and mythic map packs for Halo. They were just more map packs, and they were like, I think they were like $10.
The Reapers of Souls expansion for Dark Souls 3.
They
Or not Dark Souls, Diablo 3.
Banjo Kazooie.
Yes,
And you have a soul.
Joker.
Excuse me, who? Sorry. Oh my god, that's. Wait, Joker was a DLC? He came in Injustice.
Yeah.
Haha.
Fighters Pack and fighting games, like.
That's even worse than fucking COD.
What?
It's not.
That fucking Dead or Alive
Oh,
bullshit.
Dead or Alive?
Yeah, Dead or Alive is really bad.
Dead or
Shut
Alive,
the fuck
that
up
one's
there.
bad. No, sure.
That one's wow, and that's
But
just a
just
straight
because there's
multiplayer.
worse
Went over this. Something being worse doesn't
Doesn't
justify
mean that it's not
anything.
still bad.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I
Like, yes, it's fucking stupid. There's a fucking $100 season pass that's gonna have 2 sets of costumes for all the characters, and it will finally put in fucking pre-match fucking intros in lobbies.
see. I'm a little nervous to get like this far out because I feel like I'm zooming out away from like just the games industry and speaking in general. But I'll use the games as like the best example because that's what I'm most familiar with. You're hearing all these stories coming out now of people being run ragged. Absolutely, the balance between job life, like work life, and normal life has been absolutely skewed.
100-hour work weeks because it's crunch time, baby.
Exactly. And because investors want to see results and management want to see investors happy.
And don't forget that they're gonna start. They already announced that they're gonna delay the new Animal Crossing
I'm
Because-
so happy
Nope.
about that.
because
because they want to do it properly.
Yeah.
they want
And
to do it.
investors are mad at Nintendo because they're not crunching.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going back to real quick, is that having investors guide your...
Nintendo. I know.
Yeah. Hey, Nintendo
Hey man, they
is
make
so...
some dumb decisions like
Motion controls? Like, that's a really bad one.
motion controls. Their consoles are still out of date to the modern technology.
Oh my
But damn it,
god!
are you gonna get some wholesome, good games?
Games,
with it?
right? And in
The
the end,
Witcher-
isn't that what matters?
The Witcher 3 looks so bad. On
It does look
fucking
bad.
Switch.
That's fair.
It straight
That
up looks
was
bad on Switch.
disgusting to look at. I was like, gross.
That's fair. But my thing is, like, I think right now, there are a couple of problems. Obviously, people are afraid to be wrong.
Mhm.
Right? People are absolutely afraid to be wrong. Nowadays, people terrified because I guess you're not allowed to be. I feel like you could have a better like concept of the whys.
I don't know what you're trying to get at.
Okay, well, hang on.
That
I
was
guess.
me, but you're hearing it.
Well, all right. People don't like being wrong, and right now we live in a very investor-heavy environment when it
Mhm.
comes to companies. You want to make investors happy because they give you the profits
they're
that
the
you
ones
need.
that are paying you. Yeah.
And who do we want to be in charge? People that make investors happy.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is like, I think the games industry needs to break away from. And that's why you see indie games being so fucking
that's why indie
good.
games are some of the best
Is
games.
because they do it for themselves
Right.
and they do it to please the audience.
Well,
And
okay, most of them. But
I know exactly the one you're thinking of
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And thank you for following.
Freaking Tommy Wiseau decided he wanted to make a game. We've been over this.
Yeah,
Let's
we've
move
definitely
on.
been over this. Thank you for following the production of Yandere Simulator.
Jesus Christ.
But, you know, companies are like, well, we want to see investors happy. We want to get results. We can, you know, it doesn't matter. We can finish the game later. Right now, it's crunch time. They need it by this release date. We can't get it by this release date. They're backing out.
Look, if we're not going to make our Q3 profit margin, how the fuck do you expect to get paid and get your bonus?
Yeah. You're... What? You guys want overtime for working 100-hour work weeks? No. What?
Look, guys, we're not saying we're forcing you to put in the overtime. All we're saying is, you know, there's the wall over there of the people that are on queue for our next project. Maybe your picture will be up there. Maybe it won't.
Yeah, and shit like that needs to change.
Don't you want to be a team player?
Shit like that needs to change so badly. But that's why I'm saying I'm zooming out too much from the games industry and speaking in general. Because that shit was, like, popular because of the 80s and 90s. There was, like, a big boom in, like, looking at
and I
business
mean,
further.
it's definitely not just
Yeah,
video games.
now do you ever think how fucked up it is that the idea of ruining someone's livelihood because they don't know something is considered normal, and the idea of asking them and showing them what to do and being a manager, like a proper manager, is seen as something weird? Like Nintendo doing this and extending Animal Crossing is considered weird.
We are not paying you for training. We're paying you to do a job, and if you don't know how to do the job, you can go do the job somewhere else.
I would happily do the job somewhere else if that was the case. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. We could switch. Get so fucking pissed.
You're right. I don't know what's the hype about Animal Crossing.
Well,
look,
everyone loves Animal Crossing for some reason.
I'm not particularly into Animal Crossing, but I know the people that have been into it for a very long time and are super excited about the new one.
Yeah.
Gerardo, what's Animal Crossing about?
They're okay waiting.
Well, you see, there's this fucking dog that has a fucking hammer and a fishing pole, and that's really about all I know about Animal Crossing.
There's this fucker who says that you owe him every time he does literally anything.
I think
so. You have to work off your endless debt.
He's the government.
I think Jim Sterling said it right. Like, it's Animal Crossing is the ultimate power fantasy when you think about it, because you can pay off your debt and still have time to go fishing and buy furniture for yourself and hang out with your friends
and live in your own nice little house. You got to decorate yourself.
Yeah.
I was about like 3/4 of the way there with you.
You get to get paid for going fishing too.
Well,
like
I'm
you
not
can
there.
it's an example. Like, you can do what you want and get paid for doing it, and then you can pay your rent.
Yeah.
That's like the ultimate power fantasy. You're not some big dude with a sword saving the day.
And also your own house, Marcos.
Yeah, it's your own house.
I said 3/4 of the way, asshole.
Okay.
There's a fucking reason why I said that.
And so you can pay it off, and then you can talk to friends. If Animal Crossing was like a real thing, I could wake up in the morning. I could go and like catch bugs, and then I could sell it and be like, this is enough to buy my new couch that I want.
Exactly.
And then I'd be like, hey Gerardo, by the way, I bought you breakfast. Here you go.
Go fishing for a couple hours. Fuck yeah, there's the light bill today.
Right? Yeah. There's the light bill caught right now. That's the dream.
Go work on your garden.
There's
the cable bill.
I strive for that right there.
So people love it just for the fact that they just want to live that life.
It's a beautiful escape.
No, it's straight up just they want to escape into a nice life.
The worst thing that happens to your character is you get stung by a bee, and then you look kind of you have a swollen face for the day.
It sounds boring as shit.
Some people find it boring. Some people find it relaxing.
Hey man, there are people that still play Minecraft.
Minecraft's actually pretty similar in that sense. Except you just have to worry about what you're going to eat.
Yeah.
But and there's also like fun little events, like because it goes off your calendar.
Yeah,
so
it runs off of a real-time clock.
Yeah, so if you're playing it in the mornings, it's going to be morning time, and like people will be like, "Oh, you're up early," and you can harvest your crops early and then plant them for later on.
Yeah, that sounds boring as shit.
I mean, that's
I can't really buy loot boxes for this, so it doesn't really sound like great.
Yeah,
sorry guys, I can't shoot it. I mean,
how am I supposed to get a legendary skin out of this?
Hell yeah, Gerardo gets me.
Alright, quick question. How long do these normally go on for?
I already have
2.
to.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Just wanted to see. I saw the time kind of ticking by, and I was like, yeah, no, we're good.
Right.
Yeah, we're Gucci. But yeah, so Animal Crossing is just relaxing to play.
Yeah. It was very much an escapism game.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but I'm happy about it. I'm happy to see a good game happening where people aren't getting fucking crunched and investors aren't getting their shit in.
Could you imagine Yoko Taro telling you it's crunch time? Do you imagine? Could you imagine how shitty Nier would be?
Could you imagine Kojima telling you to?
I couldn't say no to either of them.
But that's like a passion project then.
Yeah.
Then you want to put it in.
Yeah, no, like.
But it's not like, hey, you are gonna lose your job.
Wow, why'd you gotta put that voice in?
What?
You're gonna lose your job.
No, that's not what I meant.
You're gonna lose your job.
You're gonna lose your
You're wearing the samurai gun.
You want to see family again? Then crunch time now! Like, you can't, I can't see that shit.
Oof.
Give me pinky.
I think there's like, hey, wait, is doing accents racist? Because I do Scottish sometimes, and like people are fine with it
That's
on my
because
stream.
you're white.
Well, also, nobody cares about Scottish.
But like,
I mean, they're just as bad as white.
I don't, I think there's like levels of how bad it goes. There's like Scottish.
Look,
okay.
All the white people, you can do those accents.
No.
As you want.
There's the white people, but on top of that is the straight Pride Parade people.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was like weird
You
shit.
got your
my
Chads,
God.
and then you got all the British Isles. You got Britain, Iceland, Scotland, Ireland, all those.
What about
I think at the very bottom we can all agree clicking. Is that the
That's-
very bottom?
that's
Yeah,
the
the
worst
very
one.
bottom.
That's as bad as you can go.
Yeah.
What is it? It's not Zenosian, but it's something like that. Zeri, Hiki, I don't remember what it's called. It starts with an X. It's what they're talking in Black Panther. It's a real language.
I thought you were making a bad joke for
No,
a second.
no, for real.
Is that really what they speak?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
I thought you were like making a very questionable joke.
I'm gonna ask Gerardo something. Hey Gerardo,
Yeah.
have you seen about the Shazam that laughs?
What's that?
There's
Is it
gonna
a
be it's gonna be like the Batman who laughs, but it's gonna be the Shazam that
There's
laughs.
Zosa.
I haven't seen this.
Zosa?
It's fucking
XHOSA, and I'm probably saying that completely wrong. Yeah. Well, because probably none of those letters are said the way that we think they are.
What do you think about the new Corgi Pokemon? Corgi.
He looks adorable, but there's something off about his face.
I don't know how I feel about Pokemon.
Excuse you, FaceApp. Full-size glasses filter is now free. What's FaceApp?
I have no clue.
Why is it on my phone?
I don't know, Jake.
Uh-oh.
I also like the idea of like, man, what are we gonna do with these Pokemons? I don't know. What do we do with any anime thing? Make them bigger.
Yeah, kinda.
So that was already kind of set up in Ultra Sun and Moon. There was the Totem Pokemons. They're the bosses of all your trials, and they are very large, about 2 times the size of your character. So like that was kind of set up, but now they're they're kaiju.
Yeah. Oh.
I didn't like that.
One thing
I thought that was stupid. I was like, I want a big Pokemon.
One thing that I really want to try in the future,
Mm-hmm.
because it's out right now and I really want to buy it, but I don't have money for it.
Fuck Wooloo.
No. Blue Eyes White Dragon Berry Vanilla Swirl Chocolate Bar.
Fucking well, are they doing like the Pokemon bars?
Kind of, but with the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
That's
And
not-
it looks really good.
That sounds sick. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Orange chocolate bars are pretty good.
Oh, honestly, the Psyduck Chocolate Bar
Mhm.
was really good, and the Snubble Raspberry was also really good. The Pikachu Banana one was probably the weakest, and that one was
So,
okay.
Gerardo, what have you heard about Elden Ring?
About what?
Elden Ring.
Nerd
Alright.
shit.
Nothing.
Okay.
No, not Chocolate Lab.
Elden Ring is the new game by From Software, aka the guys that make Dark Souls,
Yeah.
and, Sekiro and Bloodborne and all those. Written by George R.R. Martin.
Oh no, and I have heard this. I just didn't know the name.
Okay.
Here's the chocolate bar. Oh yeah, they also get
Yeah, God bless Konami.
Yeah, God bless Konami. Yeah, see, it comes with a cereal and a chocolate bar.
And a shirt.
Hey, at least it's not a pop cereal.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Continue about Elden Ring. I just wanted to bring it up because I really want that chocolate bar.
So I'm very excited. Obviously, I mean, I'm excited for any FromSoft game, but also with a really good writer from fucking George R.R. Martin.
Wait,
But
did he write Game of Thrones?
he did write Game of Thrones.
So did he ever finish it?
Let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
Let me finish the bit.
Oh, I didn't know it was a bit. My bad.
So he put out a tweet the other day. Hey guys, next year I'm going to a con in New Zealand, and if I have not given you a Bud 6 by the time that I go to this con, y'all are allowed to lock me in a room until I finish writing the book. But he's got time to write for a fucking game. God damn it, George.
He just kind of does this. Well, when you have that much money, you just kind of do your own thing.
But finish your fucking story.
Yu-Gi-Oh fans, are you ready to dine on some brand new cereal? It's the first line.
Boo.
It's so fun.
Whoever wrote that article got paid.
Also, I'm really, really mad that like they didn't just make them Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Oh, that would have been really good.
It's so good, actually.
Yu-Gi-Ohs.
That's so dumb.
Fucking good.
No, my breakfast cereal, Cocoa Pops.
Dude, I will tell
Pop
you,
a fresh cock in your mouth.
Marketing teams are universally retarded.
Yeah, honestly, because they're like, all right, what are the young kids into? I'm an expert. If you go to college to try to learn what people are into, you're not really learning the culture.
Well, you see, this is what the kids are into right now.
Hey, Marcus.
Suicide!
Hey, Marcus. What's the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Battle Royale game called? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Last Survivor. What should it be called?
I don't know.
Last Stand?
The Last Stand!
Oh, actually, yeah, that would have been.
I was drawing a blank. I was like, Notorious Big. Diablo.
The Rights to Gangster's Paradise. Wait, hang on, they can't have that.
Sonic. Only for Sonic.
God, that was so dumb. That doesn't even fit with the trailer. I don't even know.
Living in
it really
gangster's paradise.
It really does not fit whatsoever, but...
Look at
that.
that! I took a million steps. Living in against.
Why the fuck does Sonic have the Speed Force? I'm still upset about this.
Why is he electrified?
Why is he fucking...
Because that's the Speed Force.
Why does he have...
Gerardo, he's got time distillation. Why is he that fast?
He's a chronomancer.
Yeah.
Where are his gloves?
They're changing him, so... We'll see
Yeah,
how it
I
is.
believe.
Oh, and it's gonna be even worse.
Just like a fucking Battle
They're like,
Angel.
this is what you guys wanted, huh?
I want to make a
Let's-
literal
yeah,
hedgehog. Like zero editing, and then put like shoes on it.
It's like a green. It's like a shitty
No,
green
it's
screen.
no, it's straight up just like a hedgehog that they got a can of animal safe spray paint. It's
They have a green screen on you. It's obviously like standing. You know how like back then with Superman, they like put him on a desk
Yeah.
when he was flying.
No,
It's like the
They
hedgehog.
do what they do in Anthem to make you look like you're going fast. They just put a bunch of speed lines.
Oh yeah, and a pretty. I mean, that kind of works in like Nier and Persona though.
Yeah, that's true.
I always think about that. I'm like, how do they spin
Although to
like?
be fair, in Nier you're actually hauling ass.
Dude, 2B is sick.
2B is
She's so cool. Oh, I'm telling literally everybody in the Smash scene to play Nier, and I have
Really?
like 2 or 3 people already on it,
nice.
and I'm like, please play that game.
like just
That shit'll blow
just
your mind.
Automata, though?
Yeah, just Automata.
I mean, that's fair.
That's all, dude. They don't have time to play Drinking Guide,
No, nobody does.
and
Maybe
honestly, they shouldn't have to with the combat.
Just go check out Mr. Clemps' breakdown of the Drakengard series, and you're good.
Honestly, you can play without Drinking Guide, and you still be like,
Are you-
holy shit.
But there's still a lot of cool stuff in there you don't catch if you don't know what's going on.
That's true. I went on VR chat. They have an Emil. There, you know the Emil area with like the carriage.
Oh, yeah,
there's
really?
there's that a VR
Nice.
chat and it's hangout place.
Oh man.
That makes sense.
Talking about VR reminded me whenever me and Aaron found that video of that dude having a stroke in VR.
There's a
Oh,
having seizure,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, like he's having like a legit stroke in VR chat, and everyone's just around him like, "Are you okay? Should we do something?" Like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Call
And then the fucking out of nowhere
No,
Ugandan duck goes.
Is he okay?
Is he okay? Does he know the way? Does he know the way to
No,
heaven?
my favorite part is when it starts and they're like, "Dude, are you okay, dude? Oh, he's tripping. Look. Oh, dude, wait, is your model supposed to do that? Oh shit, no, I think he's actually.
he's having a
He's actually having a.
And then don't
It was
forget-
kind of cool that they helped him though. I will admit.
Don't forget, everybody back up. He needs to breathe.
That was
He needs room to
weird.
breathe. He needs
That
room
was
to-
weird. I will admit that was weird, but it was kind of sweet. Like what the intention.
Yeah, what
but-
the
We should play VR chat together. That's
I was
just
about
wild.
to say, like, why did you get a VR headset anyway?
It's super fun.
Marcus, you know you don't need a VR headset to play VR chat.
I know that shit, motherfucker.
Okay, just want to
I'm just asking him why he wanted one.
Because Cheyenne wanted one and I wanted one, so we got one.
Okay, I thought there was like something more
More played
special
Beat
to it.
Saber yet?
I didn't have enough money to get Beat Saber. I played Super Hot, and that game is so much fun in VR. I really want you guys to try it. Google Earth is also fun in VR, and Cheyenne got Vacation Simulator, which she's also really enjoying.
What the,
The only
fuck
thing
is vacation
is
suit?
we
What does it sound like?
We haven't been able to play it a whole lot
Mm.
because that room gets hot as shit during Texas in the summer. Because
Yeah.
we're like, it's not insulated very well, and the central air conditioning doesn't reach there. So we're saving up for an internal AC unit that we can put in the room, and apparently it's gonna make it like an icebox. But so
My room's pretty cold.
yeah, I'm saving it up for like that. But once we get it, playing VR in there is gonna be so much fun once it's super cold, because it fogs up the
After
goggles.
vacation in Alaska.
Yeah, that's a
I
place.
feel like I'm cold.
I can pretend like I'm cold. Super hot makes you feel like a badass. You can grab a dude's tomahawk out of his hand, beat him with it, throw it at another dude, catch the gun when he dies, and shoot it all the guy.
No, there's
So
some
sick.
sick shit in that game.
Yeah, it's so much fun. You can deflect bullets with tomahawks, or your own bullets.
Shoot at bullets, because, hey, your time stop, man.
Yeah. Do you know about Super Hot, Marcus?
Yes,
Okay, good. I've also been playing Tales of Berseria, and I've been doing this thing that makes this game gonna probably... It's a Japanese RPG,
Yes.
so it's gonna go from, like... If Persona's taught me anything, or any Japanese RPG for that matter, it's gonna be at least 120 hours before I beat the game.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to potentially double my time, because the way it works is every time I finish an encounter in Tales, I have a series of exercises, number 1 through 6, and I roll a d6 like on Google, and whatever it gets is the exercise I do. Now, they're very mundane exercise, like 5 push-ups, 5 sit-ups, run in place for like, such and such. But after you, like, if you're dungeon crawling, and you're fighting like 30 to 40 enemies before you get to an actual stopping point,
Yeah.
that's some exercise. So I'm doing that, and I wanted to
You'll
die.
be playing this game forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing it for a hot minute.
It's gonna be. We will catch up with you in like 2 years.
On the bright side, I'll be very, very in shape.
That's fair. That's a big fair. Started playing Borderlands 2 again.
Why?
Shelley wanted to play Borderlands 2. She's very excited for Borderlands 3, and they put out a new DLC for Borderlands 2 that's supposed to bridge the gap up to the new game. So screw it, let's do it.
Borderlands is pretty dumb fun. I like it.
It is, yeah, no, straight up. There's a lot of... That game is retarded in the best way.
Like, I don't know how to feel, because a lot of times there's some, like... I hate games that try that hard to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Borderlands 3 have a shit ton of DLC, and then he's gonna fucking buy them.
I probably will, actually. But most of the Borderlands 2 DLC is free, I believe, and they do that a lot.
I think they just went that. Didn't they just put that to free?
But
Just to catch up everything? 'Cause
well,
all that other DLC bullshit ties in with 3.
when it comes to DLC, I do know that, and this is just from my experience, because for my birthday, I got my friend. He was my best friend on Xbox. His name was Kyle. I got him a Microsoft gift card, and I got one for myself, and they were like $20. And we both bought the DLC, and we played the Borderlands DLC together because we beat it together. And for my birthday, we just played Borderlands.
Yeah.
And I think it added to it.
Yeah.
I think it was
No,
fun.
like, we literally just established when we were talking about this, there is good DLC. DLC is not inherently a bad thing. It's when you're hindering your base game in order to sell it later.
That's definitely a big boy problem. But
Like, Spider-Man has a shit ton of DLC, and that's all really good because it's expanding upon the story, and it's all new characters,
I've
all
not
new
heard
areas.
anything.
I've not
about
played
that
actually the DLC, but I'll take your word for it.
I've never even played that game myself. You know who that's for?
One thing that really kind of like, I don't know, I like Borderlands. I think it's cool because, one, I like FPS games.
Okay.
I'm still a simple boy at heart. I like shooting things and watching them go boom.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It is fun.
Yeah, it's super fun.
It's fun to see a dude's head just explode. sometimes.
Exactly, and playing as like a superpowered person is super cool.
Yeah.
But there are times where it kind of has this. This is a problem I have with a lot of games actually that try to establish like funny, quirky characters.
Yeah.
Is if you don't like the quirk that this person has, you're gonna hate.
You're
Gonna
gonna
hate
hate
this
them.
part of
You're
the
gonna
game
hate
for a
them, yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Especially like, I personally don't. But could you imagine if someone didn't like Claptrap?
Yes, you're
not
ruined.
gonna enjoy
It's
it.
fucking
So-
ruined. How the fuck are you gonna
so-
play it if
so
you can't stand player gotcha?
That's why I think games like Nier are like really interesting because it's like you get introduced to the characters and you can like totally ignore their side stories.
Yeah. If you want to never talk to that character again, you're fine.
Yeah, except there's like a couple where you have to, but you talk to them for like 3 seconds. It's not very long.
Yeah.
It's mostly the 3 main characters, but that's like my thing with
And
Borderlands.
then
Is
you can always ignore that bitch in the I'm gonna go in Persona 4. That bitch in the music room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
no
didn't
one
even know.
ever did.
I didn't know if she existed, or that one dude with the glasses that you need to homeschool or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't even know he existed until the anime.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, who the fuck is this nobody?
oh, they're the S-Links nobody did.
Yeah, right. But and also I don't find Borderlands 2 too funny, but I think it has some good moments.
Oh, yeah, it's been fun so far.
No, it's fun. It's super fun. I just think it's fun, neat,
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
but it's super fun.
It's fun. I don't even know where I was going with that. I just
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna finish.
I might have been going somewhere, but then it just said.
You know what also reminded me, because we were talking about like fun.
Mm-hmm.
Bloodborne.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I've been like really considering like, man.
When are we getting a second one?
Is it about time to play Bloodborne again?
Can we? Yeah, I know, right? It's about it's a Bloodborne o'clock.
The old hunters.
Aaron, shut the fuck up.
Of course.
My God, kid, let it
Should
go.
be left well enough alone.
Are you doing that because you liked it whenever she stabbed you and like?
Yeah,
she
I
hugged-
did.
It's pretty.
She
good.
hugs you and then
It's pretty
stabs you,
good,
right?
Yeah. Well, if you're actually.
Yeah, that's her parry in that fight.
Yeah, but I think if you're a guy, she has a different one. I think she still holds you though.
No, it's the same thing.
Oh.
She brings you in for kind of like a hug and
I'd let her.
I let her stab me.
Yeah. I mean, she has her own prerogatives. Who am I to get in the way of them?
Mhm.
You know.
Giant swords are amazing.
You just
Yeah.
you make the doll for your use.
I really don't like the doll that much. I'll be honest.
So I liked her because she's cute.
She's cute, but I don't see her
I like
like
her
that
voice.
way.
I like
Mhm.
her voice too.
I like,
You're
but
free
that's
to use the doll however you make use.
yeah. But I don't. Well, maybe it's because I don't like the like kind of the relationship she has where it's like you can use me.
Mm-hmm.
But that just comes with my own.
Yeah, you'd rather be
Preference.
the one getting used.
Yeah,
You'd
exactly.
rather get
So
used.
it's like I have a girl that fights with blood, fire, and a sword, or I have a doll. I'm like, well, sorry. But the reason I was thinking about Bloodborne is because I was thinking about a part in Borderlands. This is how my brain is like, I don't mean to be like lol wacky, but like my brain makes weird fucking connections.
Mhm.
It's mostly based off of visual aids.
Okay.
So I was remembering one portion in Borderlands 2 where you have to like climb the top of like a Viking ship thing,
Mhm.
and you're like getting shot down from a distance near the top of the Viking ship, and you have to go at like the lower
Mhm.
levels to get up to it. And I was thinking about the Nightmare Land where you have to go behind the rocks because you're getting shot
Because
from
of
a
the
higher.
fucking Eye of Sauron.
Yeah, you're getting shot from a higher elevation. And I was like, damn, I really hate games that make me have to go like place to place
Yeah.
and be fucking shot.
Level design.
Yeah. I
Whenever
mean,
you thought of like having like weird, wacky like correlations and connections with things, that made me think about the Little Mac and the fucking Captain Falcon to Ganondorf.
oh yeah, Little Mac and Captain Falcon are the same person. They grow up to be Ganondorf.
Yeah, that's how it
I mean,
works.
they're all the same character for sure.
That's the
So,
theory.
so this is my new idea. Little Mac, of course, he's a boxer from the Bronx. He, of course, world champion and all. But then he really got into being a
He really
policeman.
got.
So-
Bounty hunter.
Policeman, and then he went to
Oh,
becoming a bounty hunter.
alright, I
Yeah,
see.
So
yeah,
he's
he was a
fallen from
policeman,
it.
and then he got dishonorably. Well, he followed from grace. He had to turn in his badge and his gun.
And then,
He kept the gun.
but he went to outer space. And then he found a black hole,
He found
went
a-
into it,
and he
and
found
then that's
a
when he
sick-ass
became
space
fucking
race car.
Ganondorf.
What's this? A police officer dishonorably discharged, used to be a boxing champion. Perfect, let's send him up. Into space he goes.
Captain Falcon, here you go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he can keep the gun.
And then he got a sick ass space
He-
race car.
He kept the gun, but he vowed to never use it.
It's true because his fists were stronger.
Exactly. He trusted his fist more. No, you know what happened? He was like, someone was trying to get away. He went to shoot, and then some poor pedestrian walked by without realizing, and he accidentally killed a beautiful old woman.
Yeah.
A fucking old lady or what?
No, I could.
No, it's always got to be an old lady.
Yeah, it's an old lady. I was gonna say beautiful woman, and I was like, nah, it's gotta be an old lady
It's
or an
gotta
old
be an
man.
old lady. It's gotta
So-
be an old lady.
And then from there, they framed him for murder, and then they just dishonorably discharged him.
And then he decided he wasn't done in being.
Yeah,
He still wanted to bring down the crime.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna follow his own rules.
exactly. And he keeps the gun to always remind him that
Yeah.
he never is gonna kill again, but he's
And then-
gonna solve it with his fist.
And then he fought on Big Blue for like 1,000 years. Then he found the power.
It corrupted him.
And it
The
corrupted
essence of power killed
And
him.
then he got sent back in time 1 trillion years.
Yeah.
And got reincarnated a bajillion times.
Yeah. He became the god of hate and anger himself. Demise or whatever.
And that's how they all correlate.
And at some point, his fire powers turned into dark magic powers.
There you go. He became a warlock. He studied the dark arts, seeking more power.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he realized he didn't need his gun.
Speaking of the dark arts, your boy watched through all of the Harry Potter movies again.
Sorry.
Jacob, fuck you.
For those who don't know, I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan.
I remember barely half of any of them. I barely remember any of them, really.
Well, why do you bring it up, though?
Because those are really good movies.
I thought you were going to leave it at that.
Well, no, it's, like, you talk about the dark arts, and half of those is the dark arts and the bad guys and being corrupted by your magic. And I remembered one of your biggest complaints is you didn't like the magic system, because you don't like a magic system where everything is regulated and you can only use certain spells for certain things.
Yes, yeah, I think it's cool.
That is not true.
Go on.
Like, you can straight up just make your own spells, do random shit. The spells that they use all the time are the ones that have, you know, invented 1,000 years ago, and people were like, oh yeah, these work for these situations. But there's like 3 or 4 different times in those movies, and more in the books, where some dude just like, I'm gonna try some shit. Oh, it worked! Nice!
See, that's interesting. I like that. I wish you saw more of it than 3 or 4 times. But that's just me. But, you know, if you bring that up, then I can, like, be like, okay, well, that's kind of cool. Because I like that. I like the, what is it? If you, in any medium, if there is a tool, I would rather have a tool with 1,000,000 uses than 1,000,000 tools with 1 use.
Yeah.
That's why I think in Smash Link is so cool, because he has the bomb. And you can do so much sick shit with that. Or in D&D, because you can literally make anything in D&D, which is awesome.
Anything.
Right, yeah, it's crazy. Marcos made Berserk. He made Guts.
Mm-hmm.
When?
We did that one shot.
I don't even fucking remember.
Yeah, you killed the blacksmith. He was like a zombie or something.
Yeah, we should play some more mansions.
Yeah. And also I made the Berserk armor in D&D. I'm waiting for someone to get it.
Yeah.
I remember you helped me with that.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to get it, but I'm waiting to, because that's scary.
So you know what has to happen when somebody does?
Huh.
You need to force them to sketch their character now with their demon form.
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask them. I was gonna be like, all right. So what's your your creature, right? Because don't they get a creature that's their form
It's
of
the manifestation of their physical, of their
internal
demons.
Yeah.
So Guts, it happens to be a wolf-like creature, so it turns into a wolf-like armor.
Yeah.
Before him, it was this dude that looked like a skeleton, and it's very implied that he's the skeleton.
So he didn't always have it, or does everybody have it and they just?
No, it is a suit of armor that has progressed from certain. It was actually made by, I want to say, some gnomes a few thousand years before the story begins, and it's been passed down to various warriors throughout time. And it's not until like halfway through the series, kinda, that he gets them. He starts the series with it at the very beginning of the series.
What does it take the form of? Like, not the wolf, but like, is it like does it stay in a shadow?
No, you've seen the Berserk armor where it's got.
No, I've seen it, but like, how does it like come about? Like, where does it?
Oh no, when it went into somebody's not wearing it, it's just a suit of black armor.
And wait, so like he just found armor and he's like, I'm gonna wear it, or
No. Somebody gave it to him because he was in a particularly bad fight in a certain area, and someone's like, "I got this thing. You're not gonna like it, but it's probably the only way we're gonna survive this. Here you go."
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, because the way Berserk is told is a little weird, where it's in media res. So it starts like halfway through the story, and that's the first couple chapters. And at this point, he already has. Actually, no, I take it back. He doesn't have the Berserk armor in the beginning. He's just the version of Guts that you know, where
where he has
got
like the
eye
cape.
patch.
Yeah.
He's got the.
Yeah, he's like
he's got
really
the cape,
fucked up.
Yeah, he's really fucked up. He's already got the Dragon Slayer. He's got the mechanical
Yeah.
arm. And then it cuts back to the Golden Age arc, which is when he was a child, growing up into a teenager, meeting Griffith, the Casca, and all his friends, before the bad stuff happened to him. And then it ends at the eclipse, which is when the bad stuff happened and everything went downhill, and he lost his arm and got eye and all that shit. And then after that, it picks back up where it left off before. And now he has progressed through the world, and he's meeting his new friends and his new crew, and just trying to fix his girl.
Yeah.
And then they're on the boat for 5 years.
What? They go on a boat for 5 years?
So no, it was like 10 chapters, but
Did it take 5 years to release those 10 chapters?
it did.
Oh no. Where are they now?
I want to say Casca is. So the reason they got on the boat is they had to go to an elf island, and the elf king is the one that was going to heal her from her complete psychotic break, right? So then they get on the boat, and that chapter comes out, and then it goes on hiatus for a year. And then he's like, hey guys, hiatus done, let's get back to this. Puts out 2 more chapters, hiatus for another year and a half. Like,
To work on Idolmaster?
Yeah, to play Idolmaster.
Oh, to play Idolmaster.
And then, alright guys, no, for real this time, let's do this. Another few chapters, another 6-month hiatus. This is what it's like being a Berserk fan. And now finally, like...
You're wearing the shirt right now.
I am. I'm actually wearing the Berserk shirt right now.
Are we all wearing weeb shirts? Sort of. So you're wearing...
Actually...
Don't look at my tits.
Okay, he's wearing Real Akuma.
Yeah,
That's
Marcus
weeb.
wearing Real Akuma. Jake's wearing some Persona. We got
Persona
Joker
5, yeah. Joker and Arsene.
Yeah. Gerardo's got his Flash.
He's got Flash, but let me lift up his shirt real quick. Shit,
What kind of weeb shit you got under that hoodie, boy?
The Flash.
Yeah, I'm wearing my Berserk t-shirt right now. But, so yeah, no, I want to say, like, I actually haven't read the new chapters because I just can't bring myself to it. From what I've heard, like, she's finally fixed, and things have gone awry.
Of course, because
nothing
poor
good,
Guts, dude.
Nothing good can ever happen.
I hope he gets his happy ending someday soon.
It can't happen.
Never.
No, it actually can't happen.
It has
At
to,
this point, that story can't end with a good ending. Like, it's just...
Casca dies.
Like, if it's a good ending, it's bad writing. It's one of those things.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Poor Guts, because, like, he deserves it.
He does, but fuck. And then there's the other end of the spectrum I've been talking to Marcos about.
9S deserves it.
So...
Sorry, continue.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure came out roughly around the same time as Berserk. They both started in the 80s. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is currently at part 8. Still gets monthly publications. Has been going every month for the last 30 years.
How rich do you think the creator is?
Araki is loaded. But the current part 8, started in 2011. He's been writing part 8 and putting out a new chapter for it every month for 8 years. And from what I've heard from people that are reading it, it's nowhere near close to done, this part. And according to him, JoJo doesn't end till part 10. So, JoJo is forever. I'm happy about that.
JoJo is eternal.
JoJo is eternal. JoJo is inevitable.
I am inevitable. I want to hear Jotaro just say that with the fucking Infinity Gauntlet on.
Right?
Man, it's fucking nuts. I love anime. Just like how I was telling Gerardo earlier today, I was like, hey, have you seen this one anime that's a ripoff of quintessential quintuplets? We never learned Bakken. And man, dude, they got some girls. I love them.
Dude, one thing that, like, really gets me in media is, like, I'm a man of bittersweet endings.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't want to isolate Marcos in this conversation.
You always do.
Play the games we ask you to play!
Like what? Fuck Persona.
Nier.
I don't got time for that.
So,
it's like 20 hours. You put more time into that in a week in Call of Duty.
All I'm saying, without spoiling anything, because I definitely want to keep the spoiler free. If you have not played Nier Automata, play Nier Automata, and
it is a
that has the best, like, narrative story I have ever experienced in any medium ever. That is my number 1 pick for storytelling. It's like, I think I put it as number 3 or number 4 on my top 10 list. Hard to tell. But that being said, that is a good ending. That fucking ending, Aaron, that's the divide. You didn't do it. I did it.
I couldn't. I wanted to get all the endings on the same.
And look, don't spoil anything.
I needed the whole alphabet on my save file.
Yeah, that's fair. But I can't listen to I can't listen to The Weight of the World without crying. I tried, dude. I tried so hard. I was listening to, and I'm not a crier.
Only one girl.
Aaron, how much does that put that in perspective? That song makes me cry.
That song is powerful.
Because I don't cry.
Don't cry.
And I was listening to it in the car. I'm like, man, I'm gonna listen to some Nier. And then I was like, oh no.
Oh, no.
I feel the twitch in
the
my
waterworks.
and then I felt my bottom lip quivering. And I was like...
And there's like 3 different versions of that song. 4, shit.
You bitches cry.
There's no lyrics, there's Japanese lyrics, English lyrics, and 8-bit.
And it was... And I'm not going to spoil it, but it was
No.
like the ending that made it... Where, how do I put this without spoiling anything? I have very many people to thank for that ending.
Yeah.
That's made me cry.
Bros were there to help along.
Man.
It's a good game.
Yeah, that's totally a good game. 10 out of 10.
I'd also like to take
I
this
think I do have
You
it.
do have it.
I would also like to take this moment
Mm-hmm.
to not name drop, but also call out my sister, because my girlfriend went in at like 4 p.m. She didn't get out until
Okay.
1,
Yeah.
and her manager had to take her home because my sister would not pick up her phone because chances are she's sleeping.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah. Who's the one that has to... They're not going to listen to this podcast. I don't give a fuck. Whenever Cheyenne has to be picked up, I don't have a license,
Mm-hmm.
but for some reason I have to be woken up to go wake up my sister. Or I have to be interrupted for what I'm doing to go wake up my sister.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to be a mediator for, like... It's so fucking
If you
dumb.
want, you can have her start asking me since I'm always awake at 1 in the morning anyway.
I mean...
I don't mind as long as you give me like a heads up.
maybe at this point, because...
I'll be the.
How do I not...
I'm gonna put the pink
You
mustache in my
shouldn't
car.
have
No, that's
to
it.
do that.
Oh my bad.
You shouldn't have to
Oh,
do
my
that.
bad.
And the thing is, it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back for her.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, look, yesterday...
Over the years, every time we started, like, maybe she's not as bad.
Your
Well,
sister's retarded.
look, here's the thing. She opted...
Mine's actually retarded, and he does more.
Yeah. Well, here's an example. It's 110, I get it's really hot. It's 3 p.m., we don't have food at the house. Hey, insert name, can you get food for me? And Cheyenne. And she's like, yeah, sure. There's a McDonald's like 3 minutes away from the house.
Mm-hmm.
She comes back, her face is extremely red, and she says it's like so hot out there. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I won't ask her to go out again if it's 3 p.m. and 110.
Yeah.
7 p.m. the next day, it's cooled down, it's like 88, and I'm like, hey, we are really, really fucking hungry. Can you get food? And she's like, well, I almost had heat stroke yesterday, so I'm not gonna get food. It's like, okay. So she was like, she likes to apologize. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, it's fine, just go. And so she left, and I went and I punched a wall because I hadn't eaten anything all day, and I just wanted food, and it was 2 minutes away, and it was like not even that hot. And I'm
Also,
like,
cars have ACs.
Yeah.
ours doesn't.
Okay.
Saturn doesn't?
No. Coolant like leaks from it or something. Like
The Freon leaks from it?
yeah, the Freon leaks from it, and that's a bitch to replace, from what I hear.
You go to the right guy.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I get my driver's license, we'll start working on it again because she fucked up the car. Anyway,
Again? What'd you do to it?
She just made it. She left the windows down while it was raining. So
No! You cleaned up the insides!
yeah, I sure did. And now it just smells like boiled mildew.
Oh my god!
But anyway, let's
Fuck,
just
man, I'm sorry.
Hey, fuck insert name here.
yeah. But the thing is,
I like that as a name for her.
yeah, insert name here. Well, on Xbox, because she has a very unique name is the problem.
Okay.
On Xbox, I would call her my sister, so it'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, my sister. But the next day, I'm fucking hungry, and I'm like, okay. And
Day 3 here.
she got in. It was actually today. She got us pancakes and bacon and like a full like breakfast.
Mhm.
And as an apology, I'm like, hell yeah! You know what? I'll apologize. She made up for it.
Yeah.
And just 5 minutes ago, I get a message. I think she's sleeping. My manager has to take me home because she's not waking up and responding to her phone. She mutes her phone because she doesn't like how loud the ringtone is.
Bitch. Fucking.
That is a big boy problem.
That's a
And I'm
big
trying.
problem.
I'm trying so hard to be like, completely balanced about it. I'm trying so hard to be like neutral. Be like,
you've been trying the whole time we've known you.
I really am, dude.
And I
Because
assume
she's my
it's been going
sister.
much longer than that.
He's a man.
Should I confirm?
Yeah, he's cool.
Jordan
Sorry.
wants to add me.
Oh, go for it.
I'm like,
We have a new friend request accepted here on the
I don't
podcast.
fucking know this motherfucker.
He's really cool,
I
but
don't give a fuck.
What if you were subs?
Let me ask right now.
But I cannot believe that, like, and I feel like I'm the bad guy because I'm like, I'm shitting on her constantly, and obviously she has like depression issues and shit. But it's like, I can't.
I mean, join the club. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Be a
That's my
functioning
thing.
being.
I've literally been diagnosed with clinical depression. I have.
Yes.
And, but I go about it different. I'm an optimist. That helps, I guess. And I'm not saying people don't have problems.
Oh shit, I'm a pessimist and I still live with it.
And obviously she lives with
Really
it too,
putting in
but
the work.
she does it by sleeping, and she does it by constantly, like, just staying on the computer and not leaving her room. Which is not the healthiest way to cope, one would argue. One would argue that's actually a very bad way to cope with
She
it.
is the definition of a NEAT.
Yeah. No, she actually goes to school, though.
She goes to
She's
school?
still going?
Yeah, she's still going.
I thought she started going online.
No,
Yeah.
she goes to school, and then she comes home, and then she goes to school, and she comes home, and she takes us where we need to go, unless but she doesn't pick us up, apparently. So, I'm trying to get a license. We're trying to save up money so I can get a license and go to driving
What's she
school.
going to school for?
You don't
2.5
need it.
years, I think?
No, what?
Oh, what? I don't know.
Don't go to that driving school bullshit. Just do what I did. That online, what me and Aaron did.
I mean, if he doesn't super know how to drive, it'd still be recommended.
I can't drive because no one wants to be in the car with me while I'm driving.
That's the other big problem that I also have.
No one wants to be in the car
No
with
one
me.
wants to fucking go with you, and like, how the fuck do you expect me to practice? No one wants to help me practice.
And I would love, and like, my mom.
Fuck you, Aaron.
My mom's like, yeah, sure. And I'm 22. I should definitely have a license by now. The reason it took me so long originally was because I'm an epileptic. That's fair. But, like, I'm an epileptic, so I have to go, like, 3 years without having a seizure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm 3 years without... I went to a doctor, and I was like, yeah, so I need my seizure medication even though I'm out. And she's like, how long have you been out for? I'm like, I don't know, like a year.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, so why do you need it? I'm like, my mom wanted me to get it. She was like, here, take it if you feel weird, but I think you're good. And I was like, cool. So I want to drive so that way I can actually be a reliable ride. And I think, also, my car, the Saturn, is actually kind of badass when it's cleaned up and running.
Yeah. All we had to, and I was getting a little excited to work on you with it because I was like, Jacob's gonna get in cars. Okay, finally I can like tell him how to do, like, we're gonna fix up his tie rod ends, we're gonna do his inner tie rods, and then we're gonna give him new shocks and then new control arms. And then I'm like, yes. And then that way your fucking steering wheel isn't at a 90-degree angle, and yet your car's still going straight.
Right? No,
I'm like, fuck, I hate that so much.
Do you know why she's driving that car right now?
Because didn't she like completely break down the other one?
She didn't break it down. She did not pay the car payments on it.
That's a Rogue. The Rogue is gone, but I guess you're on. You guys the Ford?
Yeah. She has her own car now, so
Yeah, that's right. She stopped paying it. It got repoed.
yeah, like it was so nice. It looks so good. I hand washed it, and it looks so good. And then it's ruined now, and it smells like boiled mildew. Now I'm gonna have to clean it out again.
Yeah.
Mine just smells like.
Yeah, vomit. Yeah, that was my
I
bad.
didn't even see that on the fucking road.
I tried so hard to hold it in. You have to believe me.
Okay, Jacob, I'm gonna believe you whenever you clean up my car tomorrow.
I felt so nauseous.
I'm not hearing a no. I'm not hearing a yes. All I'm hearing is you throwing up in my car.
I can
and having it smell like vomit.
I mean, I'm free at like 6.
Okay, you're gonna clean that hole at 6 in the morning.
So to summarize
6 p.m., I
and
guess.
wrap this up.
Yeah.
Fuck family.
So, look, I was taught family's supposed to be like the number one thing, but sometimes, and I love my family, but damn do they make dumb as fuck decisions.
Fuck family.